you've seen before. And what we're going to be doing today is the 6-day advanced water fasting. Okay, preview. Now, what do I mean preview? Well, I'm going to go through what a 6-day advanced water fast is. I didn't say water fast because understand something. We can't do a water fast anymore. Well, go ahead, you do it. But guess what? Would you drive a brand new 75-year-old car? Be a little hard, wouldn't it? Probably wouldn't have automatic steering, wouldn't have automatic brakes, the comfort wouldn't be there. And understand something. The world has changed, so the rules need to change. And understand, if you're not willing to change the rules, even when it comes to health, you're in trouble. Let me tell you something before we get started. You know what? It was good enough, and it was good enough to do a 3-month, I'll do a cleanse every 3 months, every 6 months, every 9 months if I was into health. And you'll do a cleanse when you feel what? Why do people cleanse? Because they feel like crap. Why? You're going to cleanse? Yeah, it's time. How do you know it's time? Well, I feel like crap. Okay? So the reality is, depending on your belief systems, your personality, it'll depend on how long you need to cleanse, how deep you need to cleanse, and how often. Oh, here's the deal. I don't even do fasting anymore because my life is about doing fasting. So basically, I've got pure lemonade here. Okay? And I will do probably, well, you know, I won't fast today on just lemonade, but there's days I'll just do hot structured water with black diamond, which is a fast. And I'm going to prove it to you that you can take high vibration nutraceuticals that don't turn on your digestive tract. They bypass the Krebs cycle and they actually increase the stem cells in the autophagy like you've never seen before. How about 1,000%? And I can prove that. So let's get back to my little story. Why would we ever wait until we feel like crap and then cleanse? Wouldn't it be great if we could perfect the perfect day? So wouldn't it be great if you could make intelligent, logical, oh, he's so intelligent. Yeah, well, you know what? Most of the intelligent people that I know out there aren't very logical, and they're messing this world up really bad. Oh, he's got 5 PhDs. Yeah, right, right, whatever. I know people that are a lot more logical and a lot more intelligent, and they don't have any PhDs. You want to know why I went for PhDs? Because it was like flypaper, okay? Oh, Dr. Wolf. You can call me Daryl, you can call me anything you want. I'm the same guy. But the reality is I've got to get I'll go for these PhDs or these doctorates, okay? Even if they're not government approved, but I'll get them because guess what? People don't recognize logic. I had one grandmother that didn't know anything about logic. She could be herded by anything. I had another one that lived off her garden and knowing how to grow all the different herbs, okay? So people are different. People have different personalities. That creates their realities. But the reality is this. If you knew from the moment you woke up, the moment you rise until you close your eyes at the end of the day, how to make logical, high vibrational decisions, because the most important thing that you ever do in your life is to protect your vibration, and nothing gets your vibration higher than advanced water fasting. Not water fasting. Let me tell you something. My colleagues, okay, 25 years ago when I said that we needed to do nutraceuticals that do not turn on the digestive tract, but turn on the immune system, okay? I said that, to turn on the immune system. And they said, no, if you're doing a water fast, you can't do anything else. Okay? That's like, it was like, let me see, like I was a practitioner sinner. Right? Guess what they're doing today? They're now doing it. So the reality is, you know, you can be before your time in your thinking, but let's put it this way. When water fasting was being done, okay, let's take a guy that, you know, you might have heard of him, Jesus, okay? So Jesus used to do water fasting for 40 days. Now, did Jesus do water fasting because he had to detox, because he was an alcoholic, a drug addict, because he ate too much pizza? No. Jesus water fasted because when you do an advanced water fast, or when he was doing a water fast, he did it to enlighten. So let's lighten the load on a physical and emotional level to bring our spirit up. Wouldn't that be something? Well, that's what water fasting does. But we can do the water fasting and we can hack it, and we can get so much more out of it by using high vibrational nutraceuticals. If I don't turn on the digestive tract, is that called cheating? No, that's called beating the system, your digestive system, because that's the deal. Because you may not know this, but guess what? If you eat 3 meals a day, the energy that it takes to digest those meals, you could have walked 10 miles. And you may not know this, but it takes 70% of your energy, okay, to digest food. Now, we're talking about the normal all-American diet, even the one that mom made, okay? Because the more you cook, the worse you look, the more you fry, the sooner you die. Isn't that great? And that's truth. So the reality is when you look at a food, you say, where's the vibration of that food? When you look at a drink, when you look at a human being, because all of that's going to affect you. And understand something, everything you eat, everything you drink leaves the body, everything on a physical, even the mineral, even the vitamin. It all leaves the body. Nothing stays in there. The vibration's just left behind. So that's what we want to do. It's all about creating a new vibration and then protecting that vibration. Because environment is everything. The internal environment is very important, but your external one is too. Who are the 5 people that surround you the most? Oh, you might want to think about that because you're the average of that. And if you're not the average and you're a little higher, you are working your butt off to try to hold yourself up. Because you can't hang around with people that vibrate low, and you can't eat low vibrational food, and you can't have low vibrational drink and think that you are mastering this beautiful temple that you've been given. So understand. And here's the deal. Somebody said to me today, because I did a meeting this morning, and they said, you know what? People may not like your message, but guess what? You're not here to please, Daryl. You're here to serve. And I just went, bam! Mm-hmm. I couldn't have put it better. Wow, there's something that should be in a fortune cookie. So the reality is I'm not here to please anyone. I'm here to serve everyone that wants to have a high vibration. So those people that don't believe in high vibration, because guess what? Most people believe that there's 4 food groups. There's actually 5, and the 5th one's the most important. Where's the vibration of that food? That's all that matters to me. Okay, that's all that matters. Where's the vibration of that food? So this is what we're talking about here today. 6-day advanced water fast. Okay, so take a look at the slide behind us. Self-love, self-care. Because guess what? Love is just an ingredient. It's what you do with it. And how's it working for you? Okay, having somebody else fill up your tank doesn't feel very thankful, does it? Because guess what? People take their love back because it's got to be a give and a take thing. Sometimes they even hold their stuff for ransom. How does it feel to be up and down? How does it feel to have a broken heart, empty heart? My heart's in pieces. And then there's only self-care. There's no such thing as health care. Because you're only, if you believe in getting treated, you're only good till the next treatment. And then are you getting treated or are you getting mistreated? I mean, take a look at it. Take a look at a person's, how much they love themselves, and then take a look at the therapy they pick. Well, I think I need to poison myself to get well. I think I need someone to stab me to get well. I think I need somebody to burn me to get well. I think we need to attack the body to get well. Mm-hmm. No, ho, ho, ho. So there's enlightenment. We need to enlighten ourselves. So maybe through this advanced water fasting, you could bring your logic back into play. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, but it's not going to happen. You might be the only one in your whole family. Maybe the only one in your whole neighborhood. The only one in your whole community. Don't look for the herd to actually go, hey, wow, you're amazing. Because guess what? Nobody understands that the subconscious rules everything. My subconscious rules my day. But because I practiced in being in the present moment and owning it And I also went in and got rid of every dysfunctional belief that was not high vibrational, whether it came from mommy and daddy, whether it came from society, or it came from the systems, my teachers, or anybody I went out with, anybody I lived with. I got rid of it. So don't take my confidence for arrogance. Don't take my standing in my power, okay, for being disrespectful. But if I don't respect, honor, and protect myself first and foremost, it's not going to happen. Because I already told you, it's not healthcare, it's self-care. So, all right, so here we are. Nope, back please. Thank you. So, this is the 6-day advanced water fasting schedule. So, Wednesday, May 24th, that would be right now. It's the kickoff. So what we're doing is we're kicking it off, and if you take a look on my website, we just put everything on sale that's in the advanced water fast. You've got 3 weeks to have it delivered. We used to do it every 2 weeks, but guess what we found out? Because we ship all over the world. The products got there after the program. And that's not fair to anyone. Just because you live further away from me doesn't mean you need to be punished. So now we're doing a 3-week gap. So Friday, May the 26th, okay, all right? Okay, so today is what? What's the date today?
Today is the 4th.
4th, okay? So my apologies. So today's the 4th. On May the 24th, we kick it off. Now, when I mean we kick it off, I'm going to review what we're taking. I'm going to review what we would do that from the morning we wake up until the end of the day. That's the kickoff. So to make sure that when people start, I go, okay, we're going to do it at 12 o'clock, and we're going to make sure that we kick this thing off, and I'm going to show you what I would do if I was doing an advanced water fast. Now, please, don't do what I do. You do what you want to do. You want to do a little? You want to do none of it? You want to just do water? Then just do water and take all my ideas. If you want to do the advanced water fast, then you might want to listen to this show, what we're going to be talking about here. So that's Wednesday, May the 24th. I'll kick this thing off, okay? And we will be doing a Q&A. So I will be going through, and I'll start off, well, today I'm going to go through the whole thing, but I'm going to tell you why you want to do an advanced water fast. That's why this is a 2-hour show, okay? So buckle in, okay? If you have to get up to go to the bathroom, you can always come back and watch the show. It's on Telegram, it's on Rumble, it's on Bitchute, it's on Brighton, it's on Facebook, okay? So it's on a lot of channels. So you can always go back and watch it, okay? And we're going to also answer your questions when we get through this, okay? So just know that. All right, so Friday, May the 26th, that's a live Q&A. Monday's a live Q&A. Wednesday, June the 1st is a live Q&A. And why is that? Well, because guess what? Just the same reason why we tell you it's all about strategy. And you know what? I'm going to tell someone to do an advanced water fast and let their subconscious come in and go, well, what if I die? What if I take this? What if I do this? What if I do that? Because none of us run fear programs, right? Yeah, right. So most of us are running fear programs and we don't even know. We're dumping the acid into our body on a continual level. That's why we have an autoimmune disease. That's why we have chronic illness. That's why we don't have any energy. People that have energy don't buy into fear at all. At all. You're never going to, you might say, well, he looks a little bit tired today, but you're never going to hear that Dr. Wolf has a headache. Dr. Wolf is homesick. Dr. Wolf has a virus. There's no such thing as a virus, whatever. It's just a solvent. But whatever, you can believe in whatever you want, because whatever you believe in, you're going to achieve, because imagination is everything. But too bad you don't have your own imagination. Somebody has hijacked it. Okay, now, so what we're going to do is we're going to support you as much as possible. The same way we do with our perfect day. If you get a perfect day consult from us, you're going to pay one price. And guess what? We're going to create a perfect day strategy for you, for who you are, and then you have unlimited calling with us and support for the rest of your life, and you get our perfect day lifestyle guide. So we're going to be doing, okay, actually, if I was you, I would get a perfect day consult when I order these products, and I would learn how to do a perfect day, and then have a coach with you these next 3 weeks, or as soon as you can get in, and all the way through the advanced water fasting on a personal level, because we give you unlimited calling for life. If I wanted to learn a new language, okay, I can't do it in a week, can't do it in 2 weeks. It's actually going to take you 9 months to start to birth the real authentic you. But guess what? I promise you within days you're going to go, oh my God, I am amazing, I am powerful, and I got sucker punched. And guess what? The only thing I'm really going to have to live with is in a few days or a few weeks, my family's going to notice that I am different, and then their subconscious is going to start to attack me. But I know they love me, so I'll hold the Braveheart line. That's what's going to happen. You're going to what? You're going to not eat? Are you like out of your skull? You're going to die. We have been programmed by food corporations to be garbage cans. They step on that little thing at the bottom, the lid comes up, and we open our mouth and we just fill. Hey honey, are you full yet? Burp, fart, okay? Indigestion, diarrhea, stomach cramps. Do I need to keep going? Pooping in the pelvis. You know about that. If you know about me, you know about that. Okay? All right. So let's move on. At the end, we will have our celebration on June the 1st, though. And we will celebrate because you are going to come on and tell me stories about, wow, I didn't just lose. I didn't just lose during the perfect day, 3 weeks doing the perfect day diet, Dr. Wolf. I lost weight there. Mm-hmm. But then between the 3 weeks there and the 6-day water fast, and you can go 1 day, you could go half a day, you can even go longer. We're still going to support you here at the Dr. Detox. Yeah, especially if you had a perfect day consult, then you'll be working with your master consultant for life if you want. But you're going to lose what you need to lose, and you're going to gain what you've been looking for. Okay? Yeah, your power on an emotional and physical level. That's what this does. Okay? All right. Okay, so here's the deal. Why don't you go, if you want to help yourself, go into my library and take a look at the Braveheart, okay, challenge. And that's it. You can go to the Advanced Water Fasting Guide. If you want to read the guide in my library, okay, after this, just go to my library, look at the Advanced Water Fasting Guide, and you'll see everything in there that we're trying to pull off here. Okay, here's the assets that I'm giving free to you. Okay, you can go to my Doc of Detox library. It's only the biggest self-help, self-love library, but most of you might not want to go there because it's actually self-love, and for most of you, that's a bitter poison. Because, wow, I wouldn't want to get that selfish. No, wouldn't want to love yourself. Okay, so also, like I said, take a look at the Advanced Water Fasting Guide, and then go and take a look at Fasting with Calcium Ions video in the Calcium Ion Guide in the library. Go also look at how to become #1 at the art of #2. You don't even know what a good poo is. Oh yeah, really? Why don't you come and poo with me for a few days? Okay, I'll show you how to rock that toilet. And I'll show you how to poo in that toilet. Okay, so understand something. That's the root of all disease, is not knowing how to become #1 at the art of #2. And if you want to know about cancer, disease, and true healing, not the BS they gave us, the dysfunctional belief systems out there, then you'll want to go and read and watch Emotional Chemistry of Cancer, Disease, and Healing in my library. And here, this is for everyone. If you want my masterclass, it's almost $1,000. A to Z Wellness. Why don't you go find the domino effect of issues in here that go in here that lead to drugs and surgery, and how, guess what? They use you so that you have a life of suffering, because Monsters, Inc. was not a movie. It wasn't a cartoon. There's a whole entity on this planet that lives off of your suffering, your family's suffering, and if you don't realize that yet, then guess what? Ding dong, Daryl's calling, okay? Now, then you can go and just put in the keyword there, Wolf Non-Surgical, get it for free. And if you want the emotional course, it's 40 hours. You'd have to really love yourself to go into that one. And then you'd have to open up your mind, but guaranteed before you're even into it 10 minutes, you'll go, this guy's a whack job, because your subconscious is always going to try to protect your prominent dominant beliefs because it's actually in charge. And meanwhile, it's just a storage shed for prominent beliefs, and it also decides what chemicals you're going to dump, whether it's dose, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, which is an orgasmic feeling of bliss, or it'll be hack, which is histamine, adrenaline, and cortisol, which means that you are feeding this entity by suffering and not even knowing, because they're the one that programmed you, because there is no such thing as a disease. It's you out of alignment. All right, it's going to go through this because some people are always interested. So we're going to have 2 more courses here, and we're going to be starting a whole a New World Practitioner course. Right now, today's my day off. Yippee! Okay, and then tomorrow I go back for 4 more days and we finish the Whole Life Coach course. And we've got people from all over the world here. We've got about 30 in the class. Okay, so the next one's going to start on May the 29th. And the Whole Life Coach will go to June the 6th. But if you're doing the New World Practitioner and you want to learn the most powerful body work in the world, Wolf Non-Surgical goes from June 9th to June 20th. And I challenge every Whole Life Coach out there and every emotional coach to come and take my course and then tell me that you've got it. Okay? All right? And then, all right, we do one more Whole Life Coach, which is emotional, nutritional, psychological course, and we teach you all of the strategies externally and internally on how to look after that beautiful temple. And whether you're a practitioner or not, come and take it and understand something. You're going, wow, seems like a lot to me. Well, let me tell you something. All right, if you've got passion and purpose, you need to come and take it. If you've always wanted to help your family rise above this, then you need to come and take it. If you're a practitioner and you feel like you're hitting the wall and you're not where you need to be, because guess what? If you're a practitioner right now, whether you're in medical or natural, do you give a money back guarantee? I do. I give a money back guarantee. And if you think your work is that good, you should be giving a money back guarantee. So, you know, we haven't got any time anymore to play Inky Dinky Schnitzel House. Let's just get right down to it. Give a money back guarantee or figure out how to do it. That's what I say. There's my challenge for today. All right? So the last New World Practitioner that'll be here for this season will be happening in June, and then it ends July the 19th. All right, and that'll be at the Ixtapa World Healing and Training Center here in Mexico. Now, here's what we got for you. All right, Whole Life Coach. We will be doing a Whole Life Coach July. Let me see now, practitioner. Okay, that's 1 second. Where's the Texas? Right over here. Let's talk about Texas first. I'm putting this out to everyone. First, let me give you my phone number. Can you put my phone number up there, everybody? Here's my challenge. If I get 8 people in Texas, and it's going to be happening out of Dallas, and it's going to be out of Dallas, and it's just on the outskirts of Dallas. There's 2 little towns, and we might be doing it there, but it'll be close enough for everyone. Okay. Here's my challenge. We'll be doing a Wolf Non-Surgical course. That's a given. It's going down July 23rd to August 5th. Now, if I get, if I get 8 people that confirm by calling me and then paying that you want my Whole Life Coach course, which is the nutritional, emotional side of things, and how to create that perfect day for yourself, your family, or your patients, or your clients, whatever you want to call them, then I will do a course prior to the Wolf Non-Surgical. And that will end on the 20th. So then just come back 9 days. So if it's on the 20th, I guess that would be the 11th of July, and it would go to the 20th. And then 21st and 22nd would be days off. And then we'll go into the Wolf Non-Surgical, which goes from the 23rd to August 5th. Understand, this is the most complete training in health. I want any practitioner, medical or natural, to challenge me on that. And can anybody take a look and see if the 2 books are here, the Wolf Non-Surgical book and The Perfect Day? And if you could get those, bring them to me. I want to show you that we are as good as any university. We'll never be government approved, and we better not be government approved, because if we are, that means we're watered down and diluted as far as I'm concerned. All right, so we will be in Toronto doing a Whole Life Coach course on July the 28th to August the 5th. And then a Wolf Non-Surgical from August the 8th to the 21st. Now, my phone number is 855-900-4544, extension 5. Find me the non-surgical, and if it's not there, go over to the other office and grab me one. So 855-900-4544, extension 5. And if you want to come and take the course, then let me know and we'll talk about it. I want to let you know what we're doing. And both of these courses, what we're going to do is, let's say, because we can't bring this all over the place. We just can't. Our main center's in Mexico. So if you really want to take the course, you're going to bring a mat that's 3 feet by 6 feet 2 inches thick, but it folds up, and you're going to bring 2 bolsters. That's what you would bring. Or you're going to bring, all right, massage chair. Or you're going to bring a massage table. So we'll need just 1 or 2 massage tables, and then we'll need a massage chair for every 2, and we'll need a mat and 2 bolsters for every 2. Do you see how if everybody just brings something? But you're going to need it all, whether you're going to want to work on your family or not. With the whole life coach, you just need to bring yourself and an open mind, and knowing that you want to work in your super consciousness, not your subconscious. Okay? Because if you come and you work out of your subconscious, you know, then the beliefs are never going to be close enough, and then you're going to think I'm a terrorist. Right? Okay, let's move on. All right, advanced water fasting is the art of cellular hacking. Okay, let me talk about it. Okay, so here it is. Advanced water fasting hacks into your body's biology, unleashing your full potential to heal. You know the saying, you are what you eat? Well, that actually applies to humans in a broader sense. Everything we put into our bodies, our foods, our thoughts, our physical movement, all affect how we behave and what we become, because frequency is everything. I think I've already made that clear. Look, by biohacking yourself, you can actually transform your body so that you feel more energized, more productive overall, and continue the best possible version of yourself. Let me tell you something, you're not yourself. Okay, did you ever say that? Well, I'm just not myself. I'm just not myself. Well, who are you? Well, you're the 5 people that mostly hang around with you, and you're the news, you're the media, you're the government. How's that feel? You're the so-called healthcare system. Okay? So listen, it doesn't have to involve being a mad scientist and running crazy experiments with your body. Everything you need is already within you. It's in here. It's in your heart first and foremost. Now, some people will tell you that all sorts of gadgets and measurements are necessary to biohack yourself. But I prefer the good old-fashioned way, nature's way, the Braveheart way, learning the art of body talk and making small, loving steps to big lifestyle changes by creating the perfect day every day. And that's going to change every day because you need to change every day. If you don't change every day, oh boy, you can never stay stagnant. You need to grow. You are a light energy, infinite spirit. And guess what? When you come down here, you've got your wings clipped. Okay? You are not a bad person. You have bad beliefs. All right? Okay, now, so what I want you to do is check out the Perfect Day Lifestyle Guide, the Braveheart 12 Loving Steps, at least start there, and how to become number 1 at the art of number 2, which we talked about already. So understand, biohacking is the essence of cellular life. Let's stick with the things that work and ditch the ones that don't make any sense. Why are you following the herd? Look at, my mother went through chemo. Well, why are you doing it? How did it work for her? Okay, my mother went on this drug. How did it work for her? And then don't talk to me about it's genetic. It runs in the family. The only thing that runs in the family is belief systems. They did what was called the Genome Project. Oh God, millions and millions of dollars of taxpayers' money. And did you ever hear about it? No, because the whole thing was a flop, because they found out that disease is not genetic. And when they tell you that it's genetic, it keeps you powerless. Oh, really? You actually think that God Almighty created you in the likeness, and then you can't create something? You can create a tumor, you can create a baby, you can create a healing. And it's all about personality, because that shapes every reality. So understand that. Let's stick with the things that work and ditch the ones that don't make any sense. Let's be logical. After all, when it comes to how your body feels, you're the owner, whether you like it or not. Sure, you're the only one that can make yourself sick, make yourself vibrantly healthy. You were created by the Creator. You were created by your Creator to become a masterpiece every day. Okay? And to do that, you're going to have to master your mind. So listen, Braveheart, okay? You can do this. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Start doing the love band work, okay? Start doing this. Okay, this is a hug. This is a kiss. All right? I love myself. I'm going to protect myself. And if you're not going to do that, then guess what? All the willpower in the world isn't going to work. So let's talk about fasting. The benefits of autophagy. So why would I want to do the advanced water fasting? Well, because my advanced water fasting program with my nutraceuticals will increase more autophagy than just water fasting or anything else you can do. It eliminates inflammation, pain, disease. It's disease prevention, because then it puts you at ease, right? Wouldn't that be logical? It increases longevity, because who lives long when they're in pain and suffering all the time? You just want your life over. Okay, it unleashes the Pac-Man phenomena with autophagy, and where you're going in and eating up mutation, okay, inflammation, trapped proteins, scar tissue, fat cells. That's how it works. It truly works like this. Okay, so let's talk about autophagy, which when translated means healthy self-eating, which is the body's most amazing life-changing detox process that your physical body can experience in order to clean and clear out diseased, mutated, and damaged cells, while at the same time regenerating new, healthy, vibrant cells. Look at, during your 6-day Doc of Detox Advanced Water Fast, the protein, okay, all right, the protein that actually goes in and turns on cells to destroy themselves, okay, if they are mutated, gets turned on. And guess what? It's turned off if you're inflamed, if you have a disease going on in your body. It is reactivated to introduce and induce autophagy. This is the key to living vibrant, healthy, and free of disease. Autophagy is when the body goes into a state of healthy decomposition. This is where your body begins to digest and eliminate any and all tissues or cells that are diseased, damaged, inflamed, aging, or already dead. Who needs dead soldiers lying around? You got dead soldiers lying around, they decompose in your body. And how's that going to go? Our body was designed to naturally eliminate these tissues and cells, but due to today's highly toxic environment, okay, over-consuming foods, there has been a communication breakdown. But that's not the biggest part of it. The blue light poisoning is worse than the 5G, and nobody gets this. You go and watch my 5G blue light show that's in my library, and I'm going to give you the facts. Blue light is way beyond 5G, but nobody's talking about it because nobody wants to give it up. Nobody wants to go and buy a pair of Teslas. No, they want to buy blue light blockers that hardly even work. You have to wear Teslas that have what we call C60 in them, and then that C60 molecule, when the light comes through, the blue light, it transforms it into a healing light that goes in and heals your eyes and your brain. If you don't believe me, why don't you challenge me on this? 10,000 teenagers are being diagnosed with cataracts every day in North America. Welcome to the new world, where blue light poisoning will burn your brain and damage your eyes, because your eyes don't see. They just take in the blue light, okay, and those damaging frequencies, which you can't bring in 12 o'clock. You can't bring in 12 o'clock light all day long. It destroys the brain. Do some research, become your own detective, and find out who the real criminal is. Just imagine, if you didn't eat anything for days, your body wouldn't have to focus on digestion. Like I said before, did you know that 70% of your energy is used to digest a meal? So this is it. I just love this part. Oh my God, I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry. Well, you've been starving yourself on an emotional and physical level, for God's sakes. And then you sit down, and that same person, within 5 minutes of eating, go, oh, I'm feeling better. And by the time the meal's over, they're exhausted and ready to go burp, fart, and thank God they fart, because they probably wouldn't get off the couch. Okay. Did you also know that 3 meals a day takes as much energy as already what I said is, it depends on your metabolism, 10 to 20 miles of walking. How does that feel? All that energy now can be what? Transformed into millions of microscopic Pac-Man inside your body, eliminating all of the abnormal, damaged, diseased, mutated, and dead cells. This newfound energy will eliminate anything that is impure emotionally, because the invisible creates the physical the psychological overrules the biological, so let's just stop all this nonsense, please. So like I said, this newfound energy will eliminate anything that is impure emotionally and physically, such as any type of inferior material, toxic accumulations, tumors, abscesses, and those abnormal unwanted fat cells. You know, you're only growing fat and tumors and pimples and cysts and scar tissue and displaced calcium because your body's just trying to hang on and hoping that you wake up. Your body and mind now has the ability with advanced water fasting to actually start rejuvenating, regenerating, and producing healthy stem cells for the only really fast and true healing. Willpower, baby, that runs out, okay? Just get out of the way emotionally and physically and let your body do what it needs to do. So what are the benefits of stem cell production through this advanced water fasting? Well, stem cells are unique as they can develop into many different types of cells depending on what part of the body they come from. Stem cells serve as your body's vital repair system. There are two main types of stem cells, embryonic cells and adult stem cells. Our Doc of Detox Advanced Water Fasting causes your stem cells to fully wake up from their naturally dormant state to their full regenerating potential. Look at advanced water fasting quickly eliminates old and damaged cells, allowing your new cells to be born. This process renews and rebuilds and restores your immune system faster than anything else I've ever seen. Well, except for Cell Sonic. Our Cell Sonic, I just got to say that. You know what? You know why we do this? We do this to unleash the energy in our body. But how would you like to put 25,000 volts in a love harmonic into your cells? Well, I won't get into that today. But understand, let's bring on the thunder. Let's take the irreversible and reverse it. And that's what we're doing. And you can do this too. You have the power inside of you, trust me. Feed the spirit, heal the body. This is the 4 stages of advanced consciousness. Okay? So take a look at number 1 stage. Okay, this is the majority. How does the majority live? Well, they live in an unconsciously, okay, so their subconscious runs them, but they're unconscious of their subconscious. Stage 2, the conscious moment. That means people are starting to wake up and know that if they could just stay in the moment, stay connected to their breath, because nothing happens anywhere except the present. So drag the past in or worry about the future and mess up this. Your power is right here. You can't heal unless you're in the present moment. Did you know that? You cannot heal unless you're in the present moment, because that's the only point of power. Okay? All right, so the 3rd stage, unconditional love. Oh, wow. Well, how many people get to do that? Well, not a lot, because your family's not going to let you. But that's the awoken. And once you're awoken, you stay there and you start observing. You never judge anymore. If you judge, then you will go in the past or you'll go into the future, and that is not cool. If you observe, you will allow yourself to stay in the moment. That means I am not going to judge anyone again. Because if you do that, well, go ahead and do it. You know, go ahead. The world's just going to continually do it. All right. So, understand, to become enlightened, you must become into the present moment and only observe, no judgment. Really? No judgment? What about Bill Gates? What about Fauci? What about Justin Trudeau? Well, guess what? They'll get theirs. We'll get them. You know what? You need to take all your energy and just focus on you. You need to be selfish enough, to be centered enough, to know that they don't care how much you hate them. They don't care how much energy you put into them. Oh, like Justin Trudeau's going to jail, like Fauci's going to jail. You can't even touch them. You can't punish them. And every time you go to punish them, you're punishing yourself. I'm just using them as an example because I don't go near the C thing or the V thing because I need to set me free thing. Okay? All right, so we do the perfect day for 3 weeks diet. All right? And it says right here that we do a 2-week preparation. Please make a note of that he needs to change the slide to 3-week preparation.
Okay.
Okay? All right? Now, you can be like most people, all right? And you can just gobble down their crap emotionally and physically, gobble to each other, gobble, I hate this, I hate that. We'll wait till they get theirs. Okay, all right. Oh my God. Okay, so, or you can awaken and learn to fly. First, love yourself. And that's what that means. When you see an eagle, do you see like 100 eagles? God, when you see one turkey, you see 1,000, and they're all in the barnyard. And then if there's a lightning storm, they have a heart attack, and go, and they croak. And then you know what? What an eagle will do is when there's chaos and there's a storm, they'll stretch their wings out, and then they'll rise above the chaos. And when the chaos comes down, then they'll go, okay, I'll land. Okay? Mind your own business means self-love and self-care. So let's get back to the fasting. So we can fast with just doing a water fast, but guess what? Just a water fast on its own, you've got limited potential. When you start doing an advanced water fast, okay, which means that you use the Braveheart loving steps we're going to talk about, when you use the nutraceuticals, it's unlimited. You want your potential unlimited, right? Mm-hmm. So here we go. The 4 pillars of the perfect day. Well, the first one is whole plant-based foods. The second one is high frequency nutrition. So I already told you that our nutrition is the highest it can be because it's all about vibration. And then what about pillar 3? Well, it's doing the right exercises, pelvic squats, crab stretch, belly button therapy, clapping. Oh yeah, well you haven't heard about these because guess what? If they work, you don't get to have them. If the majority is doing some kind of exercise, trust me, it's not healthy. Let me tell you something. I've got 2 people that are coming and we are working together, and they're from the fitness world. And understand the fitness world is the most corrupt world, and it is not correct. They don't have their nutrition right, they don't have their exercise right, and if they did, we wouldn't have the results that we did. So we are going to be creating a show and a program to go to the fitness world and show them they could have much better. You don't have to look like you're chiseled, okay, and feel like somebody took a chisel to you, okay? Pillar number 4, the biggest one, emotional balance. All right, so we want to create the perfect day each and every day because what? Strategy has always been everything. So look at those same people that you might not like that we just talked about. They've been strategizing for 250 years for this moment here called the harvest. How long and how much time have you spent on strategizing how to love and care for yourself? Because you can't do it for yourself, you can't do it for anything else. So why is, can I see it, please? Why strategy is everything. This is what we're going to talk about today. Well, because those who fail to plan to fail. Okay, so here it is, everyone. You're going to have to walk through this or go through this or get yourself a perfect day consult. I cannot take the time to run through this, but you do know that you can put this show on pause, right? Wow, you can even turn me off if you like. Okay, but I want to turn you on. But here's the deal. Put it on pause and then you can read what's here, or you can go and take a look at the perfect day guide, okay, in my library. So it's like this. You know what? I can handhold people, and guess what? That's not going to do anything. People will call after they get their perfect day consult, and guess what we tell them? Did you do your homework? Please, just take some time and read that. Watch that. You know, if you don't create a strategy for yourself, they're going to take you down. Oh, wait a minute. They already are. That's right. Okay, so there's the perfect day diet, number 1. Okay, as you can see here. Yarrick, can you work the slides, please? Please don't walk away or get somebody else to do it. Thank you, my friend. So, next one is high frequency nutraceuticals. Okay? Take a look at what we're offering here. And then do your research. And not every one of these nutraceuticals are for you. You don't have to do everything. This is why we get a perfect day consult. Can we go? Next slide, please. So, exercise and energy medicine, please take a look at it. You can read about it. If you go to our services at docofdetox.com, you can see all the different things that we offer here. Okay? But there's lots in here that you can do for yourself, like the crab stretch, the pelvic expander, the ultimate coffee enema, the vaginal infusion, okay? All right? All of those things. Just check them out. Next, exercise and energy medicine, right? This is a continuation. We have a lot of different things. So, you know, give us a call. We'll answer your questions. But if you get a perfect day consult, it's $150. It's lifetime support. Where are you going to get that? Please think about it. Next thing. So emotional balance. It's huge. What if you were to walk around with a smile for no reason? Well, he's got to be mentally challenged. I'm not smiling unless somebody gives me a reason, or they tell me they love me, or there's a really good joke. Or if things don't go my way, I'm not going to do it. What about breathing? When's the last time you did the lion heart breath? 6 seconds in, 7 seconds out, and you even knew you were breathing. That's why hardly anybody breathes anymore. They just breathe from their throat. That's it. Or maybe from their upper chest. Or even just, maybe even just for their nose. Okay. The next thing, personal or couples connection. Please go take a look at the mirror. Please go take a look at the mirror work. You can do it on a personal level, or you can do a couples connection with each other. Do you want to know something? If you did mirror work where you looked inside your eyes and you told yourself that you loved yourself, you'd protect yourself, you'll respect yourself, go take a look at the Braveheart quote. Or you had a partner, or you did it with your daughter or your son, or you did it two sisters. It doesn't matter. And you just look inside each other's eyes. You look inside each other's soul, and you see the depth of love that you have for yourself and each other. If a couple comes together and does this for 10 minutes for 33 days, they'll have a relationship they never had. And guess what? The first 6 months usually the best, right? Usually. Or the first year. And then we got the honeymoon's over thing. Well, guess what? Forget the honeymoon, okay? They're going to the stars. All right, here it is. Practice this. Run it off. And then tweak it. Make it your own. I am love. I am healed. I am Braveheart. Today and every day, from the moment I rise until I gently close my eyes, I will trust, honor, respect, protect, forgive, and totally love myself first and foremost before anyone else or anything else. So help me God. Because I am, I can, I'm healed, I'm Braveheart. And I will stand in my power. And I will not deviate for anyone or anything. And that is it. All right, let's move on. So, can I exercise while on an advanced water fast? Yes, you can exercise while doing an advanced water fast. When doing an advanced water fast, it is better to focus on light movement. Now listen to me. Light movement, stretching, belly button therapy, clapping, the 4 pelvic activation squats, crab stretch, and pelvic enhancer. I just gave you the most powerful exercise in the world, and you can say, he doesn't know what he's talking about. You do these exercises that I've put together, and you do these exercises for, let's say, 10 to 14 days. It will change your life. Gentle baby loving steps each and every day. Let me see you change 1% every day, and then tell me that you're not starting to rock your world and you're starting to feel better. To learn more on how to lengthen and strengthen, go to my do-it-yourself guide at docofdetox.com/library. If you own or have access to an Avicen or Bioptron, then use it during the advanced water fast as much as you can. Okay? And if you don't know what it is, go to my energy medicine guide at docofdetox.com/library, or just go to the library and look at the energy medicine guide and watch all the videos. Because energy medicine is what you are. You are an electrical, magnetic, light energy being that has come down here to learn about emotions and the physical. How well are you doing it? Have you mastered it yet? If you don't master your emotions, you're not mastering anything. So understand, your most important goal to self-healing and staying healed is to increase what? Flow. Energy flow, blood flow, lymph flow. Because this is the only way to improve your circulation and flow on all levels. We need flow to increase on all levels to reduce inflammation, increase dopamine, serotonin, and endorphin levels. Remember something, happy has always equaled healthy. Look at, get off the pain train and retrain your brain. And understand that burning calories is not your goal while on the advanced water fast, because you are not eating any food. Our focus is to stimulate these feel-good transmitters, neurotransmitters, with good vibrations such as high vibrational thoughts that lengthen. And all these lengthen and strengthen exercise, like the belly button therapy, the clapping, lion heart breathing, Avicen, Bioptron, okay, light therapy, vitamin D light, and last but not least, go into the 4 pillars of the perfect day and take a look at the 4 pillars of the perfect day guide. And what's that about? Well, it's your perfect day diet, your exercise, your energy medicine, and of course, your emotional well-being. Okay? All right. Let's talk about this. So, while we're doing, okay, when we go to do the advanced water fast, right? You want to wake up with warm to hot structured water, 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of high quality salt. Now it could be real salt, Himalayan salt, sea salt. You know what? I'm going to tell you something right now. There's a company called Redmond's Real Salt. I think that's the best salt. Right now with the Himalayan salt, they're actually blowing up the mountains, and I don't think the quality's there. And you got to watch out that it's a really good sea salt, or find a salt from a country that has been mined that it's so high quality, because I don't know them all. I don't know everything. I'll tell you this much. After 43 years of being in the business of health, and I've been in the business of health for 43 years, I know this much. I know it really good, but how much do I need to learn? Well, it's never going to stop, and that's the God's truth. So let's talk about this. So we're going to drink warm to hot structured water throughout the day as much as possible, and it's going to be flavored. Okay, it's going to flavor, and you want to flavor your structured water with pure essential oils. Right now, we do that with super cinnamon, balances your blood sugar. If you got diabetes, adult onset diabetes, even that little bit could help turn it around. If you got juvenile diabetes, you can do super cinnamon because it's not sugar, and it'll balance your blood sugar and bring your insulin level down. Well, our super cinnamon is the highest quality that we could possibly find. You can also add a couple drops, if you wanted, of our lemon lift or our orange burst. Those are the 3 ones that we use, okay? You want to eliminate alcohol completely, okay? All right? Because it's, when you go to the bar, they say, pick your spirit, okay? I wasn't myself last night, okay? So just understand, if you need a glass of alcohol, whether it's a beer or a glass of wine every day, you are not in charge of your emotions. Just know that. And you are an alcoholic. Just know that. And that you also have too much fungus in you, and it's going at nighttime. It says, feed me, feed me. So you actually think you made the decision to go crack open that beer or take the cork out of that bottle, but they did. You know what? I'm kind of feeling, honey, like I would like a drink. Would you? Well, they only say that at the same time every night. Okay, all right, let's keep going. Everything is a program. All right? Never allow yourself to become dehydrated. Drink a minimum of 3/4 of an ounce of structured water for every pound you weigh. Always use a large stainless steel or glass container. Excuse me. It is better to drink gradually all day long and continually. Do not guzzle. Okay? Now, in the morning, I will say that, guess what? I get up in the morning and I do 1 quart of hot water with black diamond in it, with a stick of black diamond powder. So, and I do drink that quart, so I'm a little bit of a fibber. And I will do that within 15 minutes. And guess what? You want to talk about cleansing. So that's why I do what I do. But throughout the rest of the day, and the reality is you want to drink and consume, whether you're on a fast or you're not, most of your liquid by 12 o'clock. That's the goal. So at least 50% to maybe 60% of your liquid gets done before around 11 to 12 o'clock, and then the rest there. And you want to be finished drinking by 4, because there's going to be a lot of detox, and when the toxins start coming down, you're going to go, oh my God, I got to get up and pee every time. Well, you're washing out your body. And if it's structured water and you're using our nutraceuticals in there, then there's a lot of cleansing going in, because things with a high vibration kick other things out. A good night's sleep. Completely avoid caffeine. Sun gaze every morning, 10 to 20 minutes daily. And if you can do it at the end of the day, the last 10, 20 minutes that the sun is up, do it again. Pelvic expander. Okay, take a look at the pelvic expander. All the exercises I say are in the do-it-yourself guide, and there's a video for everything. The pelvic expander is when we'll be showing that in a few minutes. Pelvic expander, pelvic squats, crab stretch. No drinking after 7. Oh my God, I got to get up and pee every night. No. And if you're getting up around 3 or 4 o'clock, guess what? Why don't you just go pee, because there's urine in your bladder anyway, and then go find a comfortable place. And then why don't you just calm down, close your eyes, connect to the Lionheart breathing, and why don't you have a chat with God, because God only whispers. Best time to talk. Okay? All right. Number 5, avoid bright light, blue light after sunset. Shut down all electronics and phones as soon as sunset comes. And if you don't, and you've got to be on them, you better have some Tesla glasses. Do you have yours? I didn't bring mine. Today I had a meeting, so I didn't bring mine. So, please go take a look at our Tesla glasses. We're the only ones that have Tesla glasses. These are C60 glasses. I don't care how much blue light you do all day if you have these glasses on. You will never, ever, ever burn your brain out or have burning eyes, anxiety, exhaustion. I can keep naming it. If you want, go see Tara, please.
Yep.
And see if she has a pair of glasses, and then we'll show them. Thank you. So, Lionheart breathing. Oh, wait. Wind down at 9 p.m. Okay, we call that, there's the hour of power. The hour of power should be every morning, your first hour, and at the end of every night. Well, hour of power, I watch TV until I go to bed. Yeah, then you've been sucked out. Okay, as soon as I get up, I rush around crazy. I don't care if you've got children or what's going on. You got to get up earlier. Oh yeah, but I don't get enough sleep anyways. No, that's not true. You don't get enough self-love and self-care. You'd have enough sleep. So the reality, if I told you how much I sleep and how much I need, you're not going to believe me. So when I don't have anxiety and I don't care what everybody, and when I don't need anybody's approval, and when I don't take things personal, how much energy do I get to keep? And if I look at everything in life and say, where's the vibration of that, whether I drink it, think it, or eat it, what do you think? Okay? All right. So also Lionheart breathing, belly button therapy, and Avicen before sleep. If you own one, if you don't worry about it. It's not like you have to go out and purchase these things. I'm not here to give you stress. Next thing, keep your room as dark as possible. That's a big deal. Keep it dark, keep it cool. Keep it dark, keep it cool. Okay? Keep you cool. If you have trouble sleeping, use the Doc of Detox Mag Infusion. Okay? And guess what? You can do that. Go take a look at it. And you can put that through your drinks during the day, or you can put 1 or 2 scoops. It heats up and it's kind of metallic. So just do 1 scoop before bed, put it under your tongue, let the saliva come in, let it absorb, and then swallow it. But guess what? You need to do belly button therapy when you wake up first thing in the morning and just before you go to bed. Trust me, it's amazing. And after you do your belly button therapy, then take 2 drops of frankincense, 1 to 2 drops of frankincense, drop it in your belly button after you do your belly button therapy, and then 1 to 2 drops of our CBD concentrate. We have the best, and we have the best CBD concentrate you'll ever see. And we make sure everything is as high as purification. Whether you're talking about Canada or whether you're talking about Mexico, we have the best CBD and THC. And we also have what we call CBD bullets that you can put in rectally and vaginally. Here's the Teslas right here. Okay? All right? I would wear these all during the show, but when people come on, you know what they do? They'll say, oh my God, who does he think he is, a movie star? Well, do you think he's cool? Understand, these are not blue blockers. It takes the blue light from this big screen, from your phone, from your computer, from the lighting in your house, from the movie screen, from your TV, and what does it do? It does not block it. It turns it into the highest frequency of light to heal damage in the brain, so that's why your eyes heal. That's the bottom story right there. Do your research and then find out that Tesla invented this. Okay? All right? Next. What did I want to say? Nope. Let's go to the next slide, please.
Yeah.
Next slide, please. All right. Can I do an extended water fast if I'm on any medication? Well, if you're on medication, consult with your healthcare practitioner who prescribed you the medication before starting any advanced water fast. With most medications, fasting is not an issue, but it can be a problem with steroids, blood thinners, or certain prescriptions for diabetes. If you are on prescription drugs, it is advisable to advise the person who supervises you what you're doing. And if you're going through the fast, if you stop taking your prescribed medications for advanced water fast, we strongly suggest that you be monitored by the physician who prescribed you in the first place. Understand something, everyone. What I will do for me, I will not tell you to do. Understand something. If you come into any program with fear, it doesn't turn out well. Okay? If your mind gets to do everything, imagination is everything. If you come in with courage, it's going to work. But still, come in with intelligent logic. Not intelligence. I don't like that one. It's got to be logical intelligent. Okay? All right. So how long can I safely do an advanced water fast? Well, with advanced water fasting, it is important to take the physical and the emotional state of each individual into consideration. Advanced water fasting is not dangerous. Trust me, at all. It just needs to be respected because of its unprecedented healing powers. Many people have fasted for more than 40 days. Okay, I had a gentleman fast for 89 days, right? He lost, you're not going to believe this, you can if you want, 142 pounds. He was a trucker. They told him that he was finished because he was falling asleep driving a truck. Couldn't even stay awake. Well, who could, right? Look at the blood flow. So anyways, he lost all that weight, and he did this advanced water fast. Oh, wait. I did tell you how long he did it, right? Mm-hmm. Right. It's like almost 90 days.
Yeah, 89 days.
90 days. And why did he do it? Because he loved his children. He loved his wife. And guess what? The thought of not being able to support them and the thought of not trucking, he must have loved it. Because where passion and purpose come in, you're going to rock your world. That's how that goes. And I'll tell you something. That was 2 years ago. And he has never come off of this. He continually looks after himself. He no longer eats the way his relatives eat. The whole family changed. Okay? I think between them all, they lost like 700 pounds between the kids and the wife. 700 pounds. People just are eating themselves to death. Eating themselves to death. He has a big family, okay? Huge family. He has 7 children. Think about that. Yeah. So, has a little bit of responsibility there. All right? So whether or not, most people don't change because they love themselves. They change because they don't want to let other people down that love them. So I don't really care how you get there, but let's get there and then let's stay there, okay? Advanced water fasting, like I said, is not dangerous. It just needs to be respected because it has the healing power. Many people have fasted, like I said, for 40 days on our protocol, 60 days, and I already told you 90. Okay, I haven't had anybody fast longer than that, and I'm not really into it, but he didn't have a choice. If you knew all the diseases, the illnesses he had, he didn't have a choice. It was make it or break it for him. Many people have fasted only half a day. And I say, good for you. Next time you go to do it, you'll do it a day. You'll do it longer. Okay? So depending on where your mind is, it'll be a land mind or it'll be a mindset that'll help you master what you need to do. But it all depends on the beliefs you got, and it's not your fault because it all depends who raised you, what school you went to, what religion you're part of, or what you watch on TV. End of story. Media is everything. Okay? Mm-hmm. So please consult with your Perfect Day consultant. That's why I told you, get a Perfect Day consultation. It's $150. See how much money you waste over the next few years if you don't have somebody that's got your back. None of my consultants are going to play marketplace on you. They're not. They're not going to try to push products on you. Now, you know, you guys, if you sell this much this month, you're going to get more money. That doesn't happen here. Okay, so let's get that. All right, let's move on. So please take a look at the structure water units. There's a portable one, there's a shower one, there's a house one, we have industrial ones, we have pool ones. But understand, there's no filter, there's no batteries, there's no electricity, they never wear out. I'll give you a 90-day money-back guarantee on this structure unit. And if you don't like it, just let us know and we'll have you send it directly back to our factory in the United States. Okay, you're not going to send it to Mexico, not going to send it to Canada. We're going to have you send it back to the factory. No questions asked. You've got 90 days. Is that enough? I hope that's enough. You'll know by your first shower. And there's no filter. And understand, you can filter water all you want, but if you didn't structure it, you didn't do what nature does, how can we have all this chemical poisoning in the water coming down on our crops, birds, bees, flowers, okay, and everything else, and microorganisms, and it doesn't bother them? Because that which created everything created structuring, because they knew that mankind's not that kind. You figure it out. Okay, so here's the 3 essential oils: orange burst, super cinnamon, and lemon lift. You can put those into your water during the whole fast. They will energize you. Every one of them, like I said, the orange burst will help to disinfect. Okay, it tastes great. The super cinnamon balances your blood sugar, takes away your sugar cravings. Okay, can bring down your insulin intake. Lemon lift, well, enzymes and digestion, but all of them are high vibrational, so they'll increase your energy and they will disinfect. That's what they do. Higher the frequency. Remember something, nothing can live in you that's low frequency, like parasites, bad bacteria, fungus, if the inner terrain is high frequency. You think about that. So, products to support your advanced water fast. Well, on talking about your muscles and your joints, Pain Away. Well, Pain Away, Muscle Restore, and Peppermint. Peppermint is usually caused when you're in so much pain, you'll put it on the area and you won't feel the pain. It cools it off, but it distracts and it also heals. The Pain Away is when you're in pain and it's not severe. Like after we do non-surgical on someone, we always use DMSO gel on the joint. If it's a muscle, we use DMSO cream on the muscle area. But if it's a joint, we go with the gel. It's stronger. And then you can add a couple drops of Pain Away to it, but you want to use usually the Pain away from the DMSO. And, okay, here it is. DMSO is made from pine trees. And understand something. You're not going to believe this, but they come after me every few years, okay, that I'm not allowed to use it. You know, it's the craziest thing. If you were to put DMSO here, and then you were to take like, let's take gasoline, and put it on the DMSO, the gasoline will go into your tissues. I'm not sure how many people do that. Probably none. But the reality is if I use DMSO and nothing else, it just goes in, it's like a solvent. It loosens up scar tissue to bring the circulation in. It helps to loosen up the calcium, the crystallization, and you put that on. Come on, please. It's made from trees, okay? And whether it's the rose-scented DMSO cream or the DMSO gel, and as I said, the DMSO gel, it's for like cesarean scars, joint problems, fibroids, tougher places with lower circulation that we need to get into. And then the cream would be for, you know, your breast tissue, your tummy, just your regular tissues, your muscle tissues, okay? Look at, when you're going through this, you can call my staff, you can call and ask a question, but please go into and look at my product guide and read about the product. And go watch some videos, do-it-yourself videos and do-it-yourself guide. Please do some homework. You know, we'll have people call us, and trust me, we have the patience of Job. Because if you want to not be a patient anymore, then be patient. But do some homework and then call us. We have no problem. You could call us 10 times today, and we're going to go, wow, you're really researching. Or you do no research, and you call us 10 times. We're going to go, okay, Daryl. They're going to say, Daryl, can we do something about this person? Because guess what? Well, tell them to get a perfect day consult. Because at least if we build that, then you come back and we tweak it. Let's just be fair. That's all. Just be fair. That's all I ask. We will always give you more than we take from you. Okay? Understand that. We're not here to please you. We're here to serve you. And pleasing you, we have to hold the line because there's only one master for that body, and it's got to be you. Okay? All right. I'm not going to get into this much, but there is the only calcium product that works in the world. Some will say, oh, well, it absorbs through the stomach. I don't really care. This is the only product. It's invisible. It's calcium ions. Go into the calcium ion guide. If you don't believe me, you don't have to believe me. But this is the only product that actually has any science that it is a calcium product. And it has turned around everything from A to Z. So you come up with any disease that you want in between here, and you'll find out that it doesn't reverse it. It goes in because calcium ions, they create 110,000 hormonal and chemical reactions every second. This will actually take the calcium that's displaced in your body and replace it and renew your bones completely. And it can do it with someone that's in their 80s and their bones are crumbling, and it'll do it within 1 year. Don't believe me? Go ahead. You take a look at all the testimonials. Go to the Ionic Calcium Guide in my library and then tell me that I made it up. I didn't make it up. The invisible creates the physical. And if you take a look at the products, if I could just see the slide, please. Merigen's the strongest, which is for, everything. Well, I use Merigen. I do it twice a day, not every day. Too busy lately. But when things really settle down and I get everything working here like I want, I do it at least once a day. But if you have something like cancer, which is not a disease, you're out of alignment, and it's the worst stage of inflammation, you'll do Merigen 4 times a day. If you had Alzheimer's or dementia, Alzagen. If you had dental problems, oh wow, this grows teeth back. This renews your jaw. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. We've got enough documentation, enough x-rays to prove it. You get your tooth pulled out, that big gap in here, how about it filling in within 6 weeks? And then your dentist, oh, I've never seen this before. This has got to be impossible. You sure that you were the one that got your tooth pulled? So, the reality is guess what? When people tell you that something's not true or this can't happen, that's their belief system. It only goes that high. And guess what? The majority of medical people and natural health practitioners, their beliefs only go this high. Why don't we just blow the roof off? Let's blow the roof off today, okay? Cardigen for joints, Megagen. If you're really healthy, you did that twice a day, you'll never have that problem. Forget osteoporosis. You only have osteoporosis because you're sucking the calcium out of yourself because you're on fire, and that means inflammation, and you're creating it from your mind and from your inflammatory diet. That's it. Ozo Jr., anybody under 12. Let's keep going. Black Gold, the best humic fulvic in the world. That's it. Black Diamond, the best humic fulvic in the world. Our humic fulvic has, I wouldn't say 0 because that would be incorrect, but we are so close to being 0 with any toxins in our humic fulvic. There's toxins in everything, just so you know, people. There's no such thing as purity. But we are so close to 0, and if you don't believe me, then I will give you the analysis, or go on my website and you'll see it. It's on there. And let me just tell you, we are the only ones that process our humic fulvic like this. Our humic fulvic comes out of Calgary, not Calgary, but out of Alberta. And I'm trying to think where it is now. I've been talking so fast, so much, I need a drink.
A break.
Our humic fulvic comes out of Alberta, where the highest majority of dinosaurs have been found. There's a good reason, because that's the food that they used to eat. Our humic fulvic, it has humic and fulvic in it. It's nano. It'll go right into the cells. It actually will lock down any viral, bacterial, fungal, and take it out of your body without you having experienced the negative effects. And it will go into your bloodstream. And what it also does, it balances hormones like nothing else. It also will shut down the humic part. If you were on humic, you wouldn't see people actually having symptoms from viruses. And viruses are dead, but they're just the waste product from cells that are being spewed out because you have to detoxify, and if you didn't, you would mutate. Okay, so let's be logical here. But I will put my humic fulvic up against any other humic fulvic, so anybody out there that has a company, please come. I'd love to do a challenge. okay? Because of our purity, we're the only ones that that I know of, that do not use chemicals to break down the humic fulvic, okay? It's all of a filtering system, natural process. We have the patent on that. Okay, the next one is called fulvic acid, and it comes in a liquid. The other one came in a powder, like a little stick, and then a jar that you get a little scoop, and you need very little. When you start taking it, then you'll understand what we're talking about. There is 70 micronutrients in our black diamond crystals, whether it's the stick or the powder. And the black diamond crystals, can you go back please a slide? All right? Can you go back please?
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay, you did? Okay, thank you. So in our black diamond crystals, it has 70 micronutrients. And when it goes into the cells or into the blood or into the tissues, it drops off these micronutrients. And guess what it does? This is magical. It loads itself up with 600% of its weight in heavy metals and acidity and chemicals. That's right. And then it comes out of your body without you having the symptoms. Now we'll move on. The fulvic acid is actually the smaller particle that comes from the humic acid. And that's what I told you, that brings down your acidity, sucks up the heavy metals, sucks up the chemicals, and drops off those nutrients. We sell the powder because it's easier to ship and it's more cost effective, and you can mix it with things or decide how much you want of it. But you can buy the liquid as well. Next. Okay, so now let's talk, now the fulvic acid, everyone, okay, so I just want you to know, we have what's called humic acid, and you can't take just the humic acid. But you can take the black diamond humic fulvic because it's so small, it doesn't turn on the digestive tract. So there's the difference right there. And the fulvic acid is a small molecule as well in the liquid, so you can take that as well. I would always opt for the black diamond before the fulvic acid liquid. I hope I didn't confuse too many people. Now, the super silver, well, this is a nano silver, the liquid. And the liquid, you can actually take that during a fast. And we know that silver creates an environment that bacteria, fungus cannot live in. So we're always keeping that down. And the less bugs you have, the more your immune system, the more energy you're going to have for the fast. So if you don't think you're full of bugs and you're kind of fighting off things all the time, then don't worry about the silver bullet. But you can put the silver bullet liquid in your eyes and your ears, and you can spray it on any painful areas or any sores or inflammation. But I would rather that if you're going to use it externally, I'd rather you went with the silver bullet gel. Now the silver bullet gel comes in a 4 ounce. Can you hold on? In a 4 ounce, and it also comes in a 16 ounce, because we had to bring out the 16 ounce, and we'll be talking about the vaginal infusion, won't we? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yes.
And we'll get to that in a few minutes. But you can put, like I said, the spray in your eyes. You can do it in your ears. Go to my do-it-yourself if you want to do an ear soak with it to get rid of ringing in your ears, ear infections, and things of that nature. And you can put the silver gel up your nose. You can actually use the silver gel in your mouth if you just, it's unbelievable if you just had dental work.
Yes.
All right, and you want to do that silver gel, and you want to swish it around in your mouth and then spit it out. It's totally pure and organic, and you want to do that maybe every half an hour and just a little bit, and swish it around wherever you have that dental problem, gum problem, or the tooth has been pulled out, and you'll bring that infection down. It's nature's best antibiotic. Anyways, anything else I missed, Serena? And I'm not trying to hog the show. We're trying to get through the show.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
Okay? All right, next. All right, so when it comes to things like your lungs, okay, really important, eh? Everybody's got lung problems. Isn't that kind of funny? It's because somebody's sitting on your chest because they won't allow you to breathe. You know, the tiger that's chasing you, the fear, all right? Even if it's a paper tiger, if you imagine something, it doesn't matter. Your brain doesn't know. You're going through the stress all the time, and then you're going to have breathing problems. And also, if you have bowel problems, you're going to have breathing problems. Just know that. And people don't even know what a bowel problem is. Now, so here's the deal. You can take 50%, 50-50 of the fulvic nano drops and the super silver, the silver bullet liquid, and the fulvic nano drops, and we're going to mix those. We're going to put that into, you can just use the silver bullet liquid alone, but it's stronger if you use both. and you put that into your diffuser, you turn it on, and then you breathe it in. Wow, yeah, but guess what? I'm on oxygen. Well, the reason why you're on oxygen is you have so much infection and mucus in your lungs that your alveoli are filling up with mucus because of the infection, creates the irritation that causes the inflammation, that causes the mucus production to try to protect the cells. Okay, so I'm going to clap my lungs. So go look at the DIY guide on how to clap your heart and lungs for health, and then start nebulizing. And the first time you do it, you might go take a little breath and go, and then guess what? Then you're going to do another little breath, and guess what? Within a few days, you're going, oh my God, I can breathe again. So you just go ahead, stay on your oxygen. Are we done yet? Okay, let's go in and take some massive personal action, because you can't breathe because of mucus congestion that was caused because of inflammation, and the inflammation which was caused from infection, whether it was an emotional or physical thing, we're in it. So let's get rid of it, and let's start hacking all that mucus up. So when you start doing the nebulizer and the clapping, you're going to hack up chunks of mucus. You just slow down and relax. Relax. You could do a hot castor oil pack on here, or you could just have somebody in your family massage this, or get a nice massager and vibrate it. Love yourself well. Get yourself out of hell. Next. Okay, this is the only pure iodine. Believe it or not, you can do our iodine on this program, guys. Yes, you can. Okay, so you can nebulize the iodine, where you actually take 1/3 iodine, 3 parts structured water, or distilled water, but better structured. 1 part iodine, 3 parts structured. Just go back and watch this video. Put me on pause, or rewatch it. Okay, now, and then you're going to nebulize. You want to talk about clean the lungs out.
Mm-hmm. Very powerful.
I'm not going to say that this is, we don't know anything. I just know that when people, even people that have lung problems that were life-threatening, use your imagination, and started doing our protocols and our nebulizing within days, okay? How does it feel to feel like you're dying? The fear of dying is worse than the problem you have. You think about that. Okay, so it's called infinite iodine, okay? Let's keep moving. All right, so believe it or not, you can nebulize Merigen, Alzogen, Dentagen, Cardigen, Megagen, Ozogen, and all you got to do is put them in straight and then nebulize them. You're not going to shake the bottle because there's a little sediment at the bottom. Just pour off the top a little bit, put it in, and start nebulizing. If I nebulized calcium ions and they got into my lungs, what would they do? If it got into my bloodstream, what would it do? Go watch the videos in the calcium ion therapy guide in my library. Next. All right, here it is. First of all, here we go. I can't wait for all the people going, well, you can't do IGF-1 if you've got cancer. You can't do it if you do this, do that. Yeah, but you're talking about a synthetic one. Did you know that your healthy body makes IGF-1? Really? Yes. Did you know that after the age of 25 it starts to decline, then 30 even more? And for most people, because of the blue light that they're poisoning themselves with, because of all the electrical magnetic stuff and the honey, do you want to drink tonight? Honey, how about we have some chips? Hey, I'm kind of snacky. Okay, all of this disturbs the body, throws it out of balance. Understand something. Human growth hormone goes in the liver. The liver makes IGF-1. Guess what? If you take our 25,000 and do the spray, just do like it says. If you want, call us. But understand something. We know what we're talking about. As soon as you replace IGF-1 to the way it was when you were 28, you're going to feel 28. IGF-1 helps bring back the tone of your muscles. IGF-1 helps you to think better. IGF-1 helps to balance your hormones. IGF-1 gives you energy, not like coffee, this beautiful energy, okay, that you used to have. Because guess what? But you got to do IGF-1 every day. If you stop taking it, it's not there. Well, I don't want to do that. Well, then don't do it. The reality is, if you don't have human growth hormone like you used to, then your liver can't make IGF-1 like it used to. Go ahead, let your doctor tell you you can't do IGF-1 because you have cancer, and then you're going to tell your doctor to go do his homework. Our IGF-1 is as natural and as organic as the IGF-1 your body made. So now you're going to tell me, and also if you've got IGF-1, do you know what IGF-1 does? IGF-1 builds the bone matrix for your body. Ionic calcium therapy helps you create more calcium and restores your bones and the communication in every cell. It decalcifies the mitochondria. What happens is with everyone, the reason why you're sick in this part of your body is because the mitochondria, which are the powerhouse of the cells, have been calcified. So they can't rotate 2,500 times per second, only maybe 300 or maybe up to 600, especially if you have a disease. So now you don't make any ATP, so now you don't have any energy. So now you can't get healthy. So now I'm so sick, I have no energy. Well, guess what? Do the ionic calcium, do the IGF-1, and then tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. That's my challenge. So I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm trying to tell people that guess what? If you don't have any energy, how are you going to heal? And if you listen to your family and your friends and practitioners that are scared of cancer and every other autoimmune disease, how well are you going to fare? It's not fair. It's just there. And it's the way it is. So somebody's got to wake you up and tell you that you're amazing. But what are we going to do if we can't put the electrical energy back into that cell? You're not going anywhere, baby. You're staying down. And understand, there's no such thing as a healing crisis. There's just you in crisis because you don't know how to energize yourself to turn that around. And the only people that end up in bed sick are people that have sick thoughts. I know you don't like that. Here we come. But the reality is this. You are a healing machine. And you have been programmed incorrectly. And the reality is, we know how to get every battery working again. Energize. So, C60, ionic calcium, iodine, the black diamond. Here we go, C60. Here we go. So I want to talk about C60. C60 is the highest vibrational molecule in nutrition you can take on the planet. Okay, don't believe me? Hey, did anybody watch the New Year's thing? Did you watch the New Year's thing? You didn't? We'll take it in New York when the ball was coming down. What was advertised on it? It said C60. You may not know me, and this might be your first time on here, but understand the psycho elite that work for this evil entity. Okay? Just know this. The rule is in the universe that you just have to tell people they're coming for them, and you're going to poison them, you're going to kill them. And then you got to give them the answer to get out. And then if they don't want to listen to that, and then they just want to stay there, then too bad. And that's the real God. The real God is not a cruel God. The real God says you went down there to a life-threatening, fun-filled adventure called Planet Earth, and we're going to have people down there as soon as you get there that are going to terrorize you, clip your wings, and they're going to poison your mind, poison your food, poison the water, poison the air, and let's see if you can rise your spirit up to get off of that planet, damn it. That's my story. I'm going to stick to it because I'm loving it, because I'm owning it. So the reality is you got to get this. So on the ball was an advertisement of the C60.
Oh.
Yeah, and guess what? Does anybody know what they were giving away at the, what do you call it, the Hollywood Awards? What's that called? I don't watch that.
Oscar.
But the Oscars. You know what they were giving away at the Oscars? A bottle of C60 to all the movie stars.
Really?
And guess what? Oh yeah,
No
because
idea.
the movie stars work for them. That's why they'll do all these sick shows. Do you ever notice that it's the same stars doing all the main shows now? Well, guess what? The C60 is, well, we gave it to the people that we love the most because they're working for us. And if the world doesn't see that C60 could change their life, and guess what? Do you know who buys the C60 from the guy who makes it from me? The Pentagon, the upper government in Canada and the United States, and Rockefeller ring a name to you? Okay? So C60 will actually go in and rewrite the brain. What it'll do is, if you got an eyesight problem too, you know, you'll see your eyes get better because it's healing your brain. Okay, but when you take C60, you got to understand, we're talking about millions of volts, trillions of volts. And understand, don't believe me and come and get me, but guess what? We did a show on our C60 with the person who makes my C60. He bought all the Russian C60. And you know when he bought it? 15 years ago, it was $35 a gram. It's now $450 a gram. So how are these other C60s making it? And especially when they don't own their own power station. My guy is buying a power station, okay, in Europe.
Wow.
Yeah. Smoke that one. So now, here's the deal. Most of C60 comes out of China and it's fraudulent. And then they make it in these 1 liter spinners, okay? Ours are 500 gallons. They look like a upside down bell. And then he runs in this love harmonic in each of these big containers, okay? And it cost him $10,000 to run this love harmonic in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Very impressive. And the reality is our C60 is the highest that you're going to get. So we have C60 in hemp, we have C60 in MCT oil. Take 1 teaspoon twice a day of the MCT in the middle, in the beginning of the day, and then do hemp, 2 of those in the rest of the day, and then tell me your eyesight doesn't change. Tell me that your energy doesn't change. Tell me that things are going on that you can't even explain. Tell me that you're not healing in your mouth and everywhere else. Highest vibration. How many people heard about France actually going to the Senate to try to make C60 illegal because it takes down the actual side effects of the V and the C? You didn't hear about that, did you? Why are they trying to stop it? Why was it on the awards? Why was it on the ball that comes down in the New Year's? Because the rule is, tell them you're coming for them, and then tell them the answer, and if they don't want to listen, it's game on this planet. All right. And I know that you probably don't believe me, and that's okay. You know what? I don't expect anyone to believe me, right? Okay? All right. Well, I expect some people to believe me. Mm-hmm. Okay? And understand something. Like I told you earlier, I'm not here to please, I'm here to serve. And I will not please the majority. I already know that. Products to support your advanced water fast, we just talked about them. All right? And frankincense, you can do an advanced water fast, and if you've got any type of illness that's from your tongue down, you put a drop under your tongue once every hour.
Ah, good to know.
Okay? If you have an illness above your tongue, you put a drop on your tongue and you touch the roof of your mouth so it goes upward. Let's keep moving. All right, ultimate coffee enema. Okay? So, would you please talk about it?
For coffee enema?
Yeah, so, how important is it?
Oh, it's very important. It's one of the most beneficial protocol in this whole water fast that I did with when Daryl was guided. With Daryl's guidance a couple of years ago, I did my first water fast, and he advocated 2 coffee enemas per day. During that time, do you still do 2? Do we still do 2 a day?
Well, we definitely do 2 a day, and if you're not going to wrap your head around it, do 1 a day. And if you're trying to fit too many things in the day, then only do 1. Yeah. Because you can't do a coffee enema unless you're in a peaceful, calm state, or it's not worth it. Right. Yes or no?
Yes. When I'm doing the water fast,
and you're only doing 2 a day during the water fast.
Yes.
And right now, you should be doing in the 3 weeks. You should try to do an enema every day for at least 10 days and then check in with your consultant. That's what I would do.
Yes.
Or do it for 2 days. If you pay the $150, you've got a consultant for life. And if they happen to leave for some reason, we will give you the consultant that you would like that's on there, and we'll move you into them. Okay?
Right. I did a 2 a day only because I have other issues. I have personal issues. I have lots of toxins in my system. So I took advantage of the water fasting time to clean myself out with 2 coffee enemas per day. But I only did it during the advanced water fast. Once the advanced water fast is finished, I stopped my coffee enema, and I felt amazing. The cleansing and the advanced water fast
But
helped.
you have to understand, she went through how many? 33 radiation?
Yes, I went through 33 radiations and 6 chemotherapy, so I had issues in the tissues to get rid of. So
Yeah, how would you do a coffee enema? Just kind of explain it to them and know that. How do you do it? Now, we do use it. You can see in the do-it-yourself guide, everyone.
yes,
We have a video there, and you can also go to the 6-day advanced water fasting guide as well. And we used to just do tummy love and black gold mixture, but you can go straight to just using a stick of black diamond or a scoop of it and putting it in the end result of your coffee enema, and that's a lot faster and quicker, isn't it?
yes, yes.
But you can do it any way you want. We give the option, but how do you do it?
Okay, I use the black gold when I boil my coffee, 3 tablespoons of coffee to 1 liter of water, and I put the black gold in the coffee whilst it's being brewed. Once the water is boiled, I let it brew for about 15 minutes on a slow flame, and then I turn it off and I keep it there until I need it. So in my case, for me, during my water fast, I do not do any flushings. I have no food in me, but on the first day of the water flash, advanced water fast, I did a water enema.
And for a lot of people, you'll want to do a warm water enema the first few times you do it because you want to clear out so that you can go in, because we're really interested 4 inches into the bowel. You'll find what's called the portal vein, and that's where we want the green coffee that we just made with the black gold and tummy love, or just use the black diamond at the end to put a little scoop in, because you want that to go up into the portal vein, and then you can tell them why.
Tell them why I.
Well, because why? Well, go. No, just tell your routine,
so,
then
so
I'll do that.
Yeah, my routine. So what I do is I do a water flush first, and sometimes I put salt, a pure salt like Redmond salt or organic Himalayan salt. On the first couple of days of the flush before I did my
The fast.
the fast, and then during the fast, on the first day of the fast, yes, I do a flush first, and then I do a coffee enema after. That's only one for the day. And the next couple of days, for the next 5 days, 4 days, I would do 2 coffee enemas. So what I do is I boil my water, and I will put in my container, my stainless steel bucket. I will put the warm water, and then the salt with it, and then I flush it out. Then I clean up my system. But before I do that flush, I use the belly button to wake
belly
up.
button therapy.
Belly button therapy to move whatever I feel is stuck or has come out, and also to give my abdomen and my intestines to let them know that I'm coming. I'm a release. Please help me to release whatever toxins is in there. I'm talking to my body all the time. I'm asking it to do what it has to do to heal me and to keep me healthy and clean and strong. So then
Every cell is listening.
yeah, you have to talk to your body. It's really important. So then once I clean, it will take about 15, I will hold the flush in for only 5 to 10 minutes. Some people cannot hold that long. Some people will hold it only for 3 minutes and have to release. Do what your body tells you to do. If you have to release, you just go release. Then I walk around with the belly button therapy again, and then I go,
Right there,
when I feel that I'm completely emptied out of the water, I will do my coffee enema. And with that, after I boil the water, it cools. I let it cool, and then I fill up the bucket with the coffee. Then I add the tummy love. You either add the tummy love, or you can add black diamond 1 packet to the coffee enema. And you get yourself on the right side of your, on your right side, lie on the side. You stick the enema in. Of course, you lubricate your.
You go on your left side first because you want it to come up and in.
Okay.
Then as it goes in,
Yeah, sorry.
and you feel a little. I know I did that yesterday when we did. Remember,
Yes.
I said the right leg when it was the left leg.
Right.
Okay,
So
so
going-
now we're even.
Okay, right.
Okay, all right.
Even Steven.
So what I want you to do is I want you to go to the do it. They need to go to the do it yourself guide.
Yes.
We show it how to do the ultimate coffee enema in there. So the procedure. I actually show all the movements and everything.
The
You
left
need to
side.
go there. So start with your left, and what happens is you start to fill up, then you go to your back, then you move to your right. You know, everything is strategy. You know what? Why shouldn't we strategize like them? They strategize, let's us strategize, okay?
When
All
you
right?
get to your back or when you get to your side, if ever you feel stressed, advocate the lion heart breathing. Breathe. Because if you want to hold it in there for at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes is ideal with the coffee. Because think about what's inside there. There's the black diamond all the time you love, and there's organic green coffee, and you boil the coffee with black gold. So lots of
And hopefully it's structured
nutrition.
water,
Yeah.
because structured water will give you 1,000% more absorption in, and it picks up more, because when you reprogram the water, it can carry more.
Right. I boil my water with structured water. Then when it's boiled, I put it through the structure again. And when it warms down, cools down, I put my water through the structure again and coffee in. Oh, I keep structuring whenever I can. I structure it a lot. And even the coffee, when I put it into the bucket, I structure that coffee. So, with all the nutrition in the water, I want to keep it in my system to clean up and to rejuvenate. And so I stay in there for at least 10 minutes minimum. I would advocate 10 minutes if you can.
Never go more than 15.
Yeah. But for first timers, you'll find it
Holding
hard.
the coffee, no more than 15.
Yeah.
It might take you a while because you feel awkward the
Right.
first time, and it's like, wow, am I going to poop on the floor? Am I going to, you know?
Yeah, I massage my stomach. I massage it anti-clockwise, and so that it moves around. When I go onto my back, I massage it as well. And then when it's time to release, I will go on the toilet and I massage it clockwise to let it all come out. That's how I do my coffee enema.
Beautiful. Let's move on.
Right, next job.
Okay, so here it is. So I'm not going to get into this heavy duty, but there was a major study done in France, and just so you know, they took 250 milligrams of CBD oil mixed with coconut oil. There was 250 milligrams, and you can get these in Mexico from us, and you can also order them, but you got to call if you want to order them from us if you're in any of the other countries. But you got to come, well, here in Mexico, you just come and get them. But the reality is that we put the 250 milligrams in there, and you fill up these bullets. So you take that syringe, you put it in hot water, it loosens everything up, and then you fill up those bullets. And what they found was, if you did 250 milligram of CBD rectally, they were able to affect even such thing as brain cancer. Oh. So now what you need to understand is that when you take something orally like CBD, you get 15% absorption. When you do it rectally, you get a minimum of 60% absorption, okay? All right? And so we sell the cannabis oil, the THC, and we sell also the CBD bullets, okay? But you have to call in for those. Next. And of course, that's not going to harm the advanced water fasting, is it?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. And you can do these anytime. And you definitely want to do this, especially if any lower bowel or vaginal problems. And you can also use these vaginally. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Oh, okay.
So the next thing is the vaginal infusion. I'd like you to talk about that.
Okay, so for vaginal infusion, for anyone...
And where can they see it? We've already done videos on that, haven't we?
In the Healthy Pelvis course.
Yeah, in the healthy pelvis course, but that should have went. Can you make a note of that, Yarik? That when they did the vaginal infusion show, I need that to go into the do-it-yourself guide. Please let Drake know that right away. Tell him to find it, get it in there right away so people can find it. Okay, thank you. And if they did a couple of shows, I want them both there, 1 and 2.
I chanced upon this vaginal infusion during one of Daryl's talk when I was back home in Singapore, because I had some uncomfortable feeling down in my vaginal area, and I couldn't hold my pee for quite. It was irritating. It was irritating me, and whenever I had to pee, it was irritating. So I thought, oh, let me try that. So I tried it, what he said, and I found it worked amazingly after the first attempt. Sex, and I did 2 or 3 times. I did 3 times, and the pain was gone completely. So what I did was he said 10 to start small, do little small steps at a time. So I started with the smallest portion first, 10 ml of silver bullet gel, which is 2 tablespoons.
Yes.
Yeah, about 2 tablespoons of silver bullet gel. And then bright ice, 10 to 20 drops. And then I added silver iodine.
Yes.
So iodine spray. And when I first started, there was no iodine. The infinite iodine was not available yet, nor was the C60, nor was the black diamond. So I only used the silver bullet gel, the nanophobic, the eye drop, and frankincense oil. Those 3 worked well for me because I didn't have a severe issue. Now, for those who have severe issues like probably
Endometriosis,
endometriosis,
ovarian cysts,
cervical
fibroids,
cancer,
tumors, infertility, bladder infections.
right. So for those, you need the other products that just came out a year ago. I've been using it. I've been doing it with them.
And tell them the difference between the 2 vaginal infusions.
Oh, magic. In fact, I just did one this morning, and I thought I've got to do this before the show so I can fully share my experience. And so I did this morning. What I did was the silver bullet gel, and now I increased it to 3 tablespoons. And then for eye drop, 30 drops, I did. And then infinite iodine, 20 sprays.
And then C60?
C60, 1 teaspoon, and the black diamond, just because I drink my water with black diamond, so I save a few powder, maybe
just
a
few,
quarter of
a little
teeny
bit, just a little bit,
yeah.
a little bit of the powder. And understand, everybody, you know what? You can use less. And please, don't get me wrong, but you know what? Don't waste money. Get yourself a perfect day consult, and then have somebody guide you. But you can do less. Like some people only use like 2 drops of the C60. Some people are just using like 2 or 3 sprays. Okay. Some people are just using 1 drop of frankincense. Some people are using, but they're using more silver bullet gel. That's why we came out with the 16-ounce bottle.
Yes.
And then they're just using just even a few grains of the black diamond. You wait until you see what happens. We're talking about women, okay, that have had pain in their pelvis for 10 and 20 years, okay? We're talking about women that have had it smells like fish coming off of there. Yeah, listen.
So, and the frankincense oil is important. If you are highly sensitive to frankincense, what I've just learned as well from the Healthy Pelvis course, if you are not sure how you're going to feel with the vaginal infusion, you put the silver gel on your finger, 2 fingers, and put 1 drop of either frankincense oil, immunity oil, or lavender. You see, either of that, because there are different degrees of energy in these oils.
Lavender has the less energy.
Yeah, it's more calming, and immunity is, as it says, and the frankincense is the most powerful one. So you want to put your fingers in and just check your muscles and say hello to your inner chakra, your pelvis region, and then when you're comfortable, you're rested, put the vaginal infusion in. Do whatever is comfortable for you.
And when you put it in, you're going to be having your butt up higher.
Elevated.
So maybe about a foot higher than your head. And just lay back, make yourself as comfortable as possible. Yeah. And try to just make this a time when the phone is out of the way, the lights are down, soft music, and just allow that to infuse into your body.
Yeah, this is your time. This is when you look into yourself and love yourself, and then be grateful for all that you have, and ask all these high energy nutraceuticals to help heal whatever ailments. You may not have any pain, but a vaginal infusion is good to just continue using to maintain healthy pelvis region. So try it. It's really powerful. When you've done it and you're all relaxed, when you get up, you feel a whole load has come off your emotions, your body. It's very soothing and very peaceful. But make sure you have everything around you, coffee. Now, because there's black diamond in there, and if it drips, Black diamond washes off very quickly. It's just water soluble, so you don't have to worry about the stain. But I put a dark color towel as the base, and just to make sure that you have everything around you, and you're comfortable and you are peaceful. And then put some soothing music on, and you're like you're in heaven on your own with yourself, right?
Yeah,
Oh, well, I can't ask you.
Just so you know, there's a lot of questions coming in. I'm going to have to ask you that if you want to ask your questions, I'm going to be in Puerto Rico to a very important conference that I have to attend. But next Tuesday, I'm hoping Serena will do it. I'm kind of shotgunning her now. Her and Sharon, they can answer all your questions from the fasting. And if Serena's not busy, I'm sure she'll be there. But Sharon will be there, and if Serena can't, somebody else will step in.
I'll be there. I'll be here. I'm here on Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. I just, I don't want to guesstimate.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to the next slide.
Next slide.
Okay, so everybody, this is just what we went through. So you can take a look at this and take a look at what we talked about. Next. You can always pause it, go review it, write your questions down, especially if you've got a Perfect Day consultant or you want to get one. Next.
Super cinnamon oil is very good to add to your water.
To what?
Super cinnamon.
Oh my God, it's one of the best.
Yeah.
You put that in all your drinking water, and I'm just talking 1 or 2 drops, guys. The cost is like not hardly there. When you're paying $95 for 4 ounces of the most, no wait, is our super cinnamon? No, our super cinnamon is more.
Yeah, it's more.
It is more, but it's not a lot more. But understand, it is inexpensive for what it's going to deliver to you. Okay, next.
For first timers, super cinnamon could be a bit difficult to absorb, but I would do 1 drop, like Daryl says.
One drop.
Yeah, 1 drop.
1 drop.
But then after that, many of my friends have tried.
That is in a liter container.
Yeah.
Just shake it and drink, and
Yeah.
then shake it and drink. 1 drop.
1 drop.
Okay, products to support your advanced water fast, okay? Okay, so here it is. Now, we're going to talk about this as we go through it. See the first one? Himalayan salt. We talked about that. When you get up in the morning, you can do 16 ounces of hot water, 1 teaspoon of Himalayan salt. When I was doing my fastings, I did a quart and I did a tablespoon. So, you know what? I'm not telling you to do that. Start off with 1 teaspoon, start off with 16 ounces. You know what happens when you know your body? Okay? You know what? Me and my body have the best relationship in the world. I know what this physical body wants. This is actually not my body, but I have to look after it. This body was given to me as a gift. All right? While I'm down here for this life-threatening experience. Okay? So anyways, and you want to do that every morning, everyone. If you don't want to, just make sure you do the daily cleansing tea. Yes. Then. You cannot get sluggish in your bowels, okay? And if you want, you can also take a little bit of the Himalayan salt or sea salt or Redmond's real salt and just put a couple little grains in your drinks throughout the day too, because that can be very helpful. Baking soda. If you start doing this protocol and you feel really stressed and you feel acidic and you feel like you're going to have an eruption, heartburn, or you know the acid's going to come because you're an acid queen or king, 1 teaspoon baking soda in 10 ounces of warm water, you drink it. You did not ruin the fast, but the acid spewing up, it can cause throat cancer, lung problems, heart damage. You buffer that acid down. And for those of you that get it all the time, do 1 teaspoon of that in prevention every day, even if you're fasting.
Yes. We
need to buffer that acid down. And remember something, when you start getting rid of the invisible, it turns into the physical. And if it hasn't been good emotions, it could be spewing out acid. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Thank you. Where were we? Oh, so belly button therapy, we talked about it. You can see that in the do-it-yourself guide or go to the belly button therapy guide, okay, which is in the library. Clapping. If you want to learn about clapping, go to the Clapping Yourself for Love for Life, and in the guide, and you're going to see it. It'll blow your mind, guys. So when you clap, if you bruise, you're just rotten to the core because you shouldn't be bruising, and you're just bringing infection and corruption out of those issues in your tissues. CBD oil, we talked about that. Silver, okay, okay. We talked about everything here. I'm just going to jump to things. Rectal vibrator. So understand something. If I had a prostate problem, you want a rectal vibrator. If you got a bladder problem, it's really chronic, you would do vibration in the vagina. If you're a man, you do it up the rectum.
Yeah.
So understand something. You can find out about the rectal vibrator if you go to the Perfect Day Guide. Okay, it's going to tell you the type of vibrator you can buy on Amazon. So the other thing is, just think if you were to do rectal vibration and then you put the CBD bullet in, because now you've just gorged the whole lower part of your pelvis with blood. The more blood you have, the more circulation, the more absorption, the more healing energy, okay? And then so we would do vibrator and then CBD bullet, and that would be the exact way. Men don't want to do it, but if they do it once, they're going to go, I get this. We could do somebody that can't even walk because of a prostate problem, the pain is so bad, and do rectal vibration, and then do a CBD, and they're going to be walking. Now, if we did that 2 to 3 times a day, and we also did Wolf non-surgical on the pelvis, and we did Celsonic, we win. Okay, vaginal infusion, we've already talked about that. So let's move on. Okay, so belly button therapy, the things you're going to need. Belly button therapy, and go to the do-it-yourself guide. It'll tell you how to do it. And then what you do after you're done is you put 1 drop to 2 drops of frankincense in your belly button, 1 drop to 2 drops of our cannabis in your belly button, and guess what? You just stimulated 50,000 to 70,000 nerve endings to heal. You think I'm kidding? Do it, and then tell me how you feel. How do you think they'll feel?
Oh, I always feel great after the frankincense oil.
Yeah. Next. Okay, Clapper, this is where you go. Go take a look right here. And if you want to purchase any of our tools, just go to Body Care. Okay, go to Doc of Detox store and then go to Body Care. Next. All right, so here it is, everyone. I'm not going to get into it because if you don't want to know, you're not going to know. If you were to do skin brushing and the light was coming in through the window, it would be snowing. Where do you think all the dust comes in the house? Skin brushing improves your lymph, blood flow, get rid of the dead skin cells. Your skin is the largest detox organ. You can go into the Healthy to 100 and go to Beautiful Skin, the last chapter. If you don't want to buy a book, which is only $15, but if you don't want to buy it, go into the PDF. It's in Spanish and English, and it's in the library, okay? Or you can go into the do-it-yourself, okay, and watch the video. Next. Epsom salt scrub, okay. For those of you who don't live near a beach, I don't know if you saw the video the other day, but we did it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We went and did a sand scrub, and then we showed you. We looked like natives on the beach. You probably thought we were terrorists, but whatever. Anyways, so if you're not on a beach where you can do a sand scrub, because there's iodine in the sand, there's sea salt in the sand, and it's just be totally healing. And anybody that lives on a beach and it's sunny, and if you're not doing a sand scrub every day, you're just kicked out millions of dollars of therapy down the toilet. At home, you're going to take Epsom salts, mix it with water to the consistency of wet sand. And then you're going to get a stool, put it in the shower. You're going to scrub the whole body. You're going to do every joint like this. Every joint. You're going to scrub every joint. You're going to scrub hard on the hands. Really hard in every joint. Loosen everything up in there. You're going to do your whole body. Get into it. Love yourself well. Next. Next one. All of these are in my Healthy to 100 book. If you want to go read, like I said, or go into the do-it-yourself guide, we talk about it all. Cocoa Salt Glow is where you add, okay, this is where you add 10% of coconut oil to the Epsom salts that you wet down to the consistency of sand. So if I did 10 pounds, if I made 10 pounds of Epsom salts and I wet it down to the consistency of wet sand, then I would mix 10% of coconut oil in, and guess what? Now you can go do a skin brush, then you can go in, don't have the shower yet, scrub your whole body with it and have the shower, and you walked out, you're already moisturized. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Next. Okay, so all of those really stubborn areas, scar tissue, a joint that is calcified, you can hardly move it. Okay, cellulite. So don't do it all over your body. This is called spot therapy. You get 1 cup. 1 cup if you live at the beach.
Yeah.
You take 1 cup of sand and you go to the beach and you mix a little bit of the cayenne in and you mix it around. 1 teaspoon of cayenne for a cup of the wet sand, and then you go in and scrub.
Oh, that's something new.
They say I need hip surgery. They say I need knee surgery. I've got an ankle that has a screw and a plate in it, so it's really stiff. You want to rock that show. Okay, so now if you don't, you take the Epsom salts, wet it down with sand, consistency of wet sand, and then you put your 1 teaspoon of cayenne into that. You mix it, and then you scrub the cellulite, like the love handles, okay, what's hanging out front, or you just do the area of your cesarean, okay, or you do the area, like I said, that's numb, like somebody who has neuropathy and they can't feel and it's painful. You need to go in and really scrub well. But just do a little small area first, because you might be sensitive to the cayenne. It might be too hot for you. I'll tell you, I don't know why people do this, but I said to only do these spots. So I had someone go and do their whole body and call me up and go, my whole body's on fire. And I go, well, now you're going to have to learn to calm down and relax, because you're going to go on fire, okay, until... But well, you know how we brought it down? I told her to rub C60.
C60, yeah.
Rub C60 with silver bullet gel.
Yes.
C60 and silver bullet gel. If I had eczema and psoriasis, I can hit here until a little bit of blood and pus comes out. You mix the C60 with silver bullet gel and with some of the infinite iodine, okay? And then guess what? You put it on. Watch the healing. How fast? Let's go. Next slide. Thank you. So we do want to exercise, the benefits of moving. So make sure you're getting some form of exercise. Don't overdo it though, but you know, while we're on the program, it improves circulation, stimulates lymphatic drainage, increases oxygen, balances hormones, reduces stress and anxiety, improves mood, happiness, enhances mental clarity, and improves memory. Now I just want to say this. I'd really prefer that you paid and got a perfect day consult, because you can tell that if we're giving you a lifetime support, it's not called a moneymaker. But the reality is, if you end up ordering these products, I want you to call me or call my staff, and they'll let you know how to do them for who you are when you're doing the fast, and they'll start you gentle and they'll work you into it. But just remember something, let's go deep, okay? All right, next.
But just if you're advanced water fasting, you will find you have not much energy to do much movement, but move. Don't run, don't jog.
Run.
Even avoid cycling as well if I were you, because if you're sometimes you're fuzzy-headed, you know. So listen to your body and do what it is able to handle. Don't overdo it, because you're not eating, so you will not be having much energy. But walk, keep walking, walk to the beach, walk around the park, walk on the bike trail if you're here.
And remember something, this is called do less, not more, because you do less and you get more out of it. So you're going to say no to everybody about everything during the 6-day advanced water fast. Right now we're trying to get you to buy into the perfect day diet, which you need to go through, which is basically whole plant-based foods. Please go take a look at it, right? Mm-hmm. Just go back through and then put it on pause and then read through it, right?
Yes, totally.
Okay, but you'll take a look. It's all logical. It's 2 blender drinks, 2 salads, you know what I mean? Yeah. Juicing, things of that nature. Check it out. Okay, so this is called the pelvic expander technique, and if you ever want to buy one, we don't make any money. You can call Dean Saleo, and he's in the United States, or you can call Welton, who's in Canada, okay? And if you tell him I said to call, instead of $250, it'll be $125 to build this. But you can get like 3 or 4 chairs, put them in a row, and then put your leg, let's say if I was on the, if I was on the left side of a door opening, I would put my left leg up, right? And I would hang my right leg down the stairs. Now, if you find that your pelvis is full of scar tissue and crystallization, then you're going to want something to be underneath the foot that you're hanging, because you're going to feel like you're going to tear out. But understand something. Go watch the video in my do-it-yourself guide, the pelvic expander, and it'll blow your mind. And then just picture yourself using chairs to do both legs to open up your pelvis. Why do you think you're in trouble? they told us to sit on a toilet and put our legs together. If you were to squat to pee and poo, okay, yeah, you'd know the real you. You'd open up the holy grail of everything. Why do you think women can't deliver babies properly anymore? Because their pelvic floor is rotting out. They're pooping in their pelvis, and it's all frozen with inflammation, crystallization, and scar tissue formation. And that's why you got to check out the pelvic course that's coming on the 6th, 7th, and 8th, which will be this Friday,
The Zoom course.
Saturday, and Sunday. And it's on Zoom, so check it out. All right, next. Oh, pelvic. Okay, so we got the pelvic hug, we got the pelvic stretch, and we got the pelvic warrior. Just start doing these. Do them twice a day. Only do what you can. Don't push yourself. And you're going to call me up and go, oh my God, this is amazing. By just doing the belly button, the clapping, the skin brushing, the pelvic squats, okay? They're more powerful than yoga, but don't stop yoga either, because everything has its place. You can't love yourself too much. Next. Again, it's in the do-it-yourself guide. There's the crab stretch. You got neck problems, upper body problems, chest problems. You want to do this. Follow it. Go to the do-it-yourself guide. Watch the video. Okay, next. All right, 4 self-loving steps, everyone. Braveheart Way, Lionheart Breath. We talked about it. Okay, loving step number 4 is the Braveheart Love Band. This is a hug. This is a kiss. 3, 2, 1, I got this. No, that's the old me. No, I'm not going to treat myself like that. No, nobody else is going to treat me like that. That's BS. I'm not doing this. So understand, you hold the line. All right? Loving step number 4 is you do mirror work in the morning and mirror work at night. You do it when you're in your car. You do it as often as you can. You go in there and you be your best advocate. I will love, honor, protect, and respect you. And if you have a relationship with someone, why don't you share it? Do the couples connection. Go to my Braveheart 12 loving steps, or go to the 4 self-loving steps. You'll see it right in the Perfect Day Guide, and do the homework. You're worth it. Next. We talked about the Tesla glasses, everyone. Okay? All of these things are going to be on sale, and that's for the next 3 weeks. Usually it would be a 2-week sale, but we realized we couldn't get our products around the world fast enough, so the people around the world, anybody can partake now. Next. Light and circulation therapy. Only if you own a Biotron, okay, or an Avicen, but if you don't own one and you want to partake in it, just know this, that we'll give you $500 towards your products by deducting $500 off of these if you want to purchase them. Okay? The vitamin D crystal energy, just letting everybody know, most people will never get enough vitamin D, because guess what? The closer to the equator you get vitamin D. People in Canada and the United States, most people never get enough. Only for 2 to 6 weeks of the year. People don't know this. If you get yourself a vitamin D light, take a look on our website. It's around $1,300. We have crystal panels that we put on there. Go read about the technology in my Perfect Day Guide or in the Energy Medicine Guide, and then judge for yourself, okay? Just know this. We have 10 sets of the crystal panels left. We're going to sell them at cost, because the crystal panels have jumped, okay, from $1,600 to $3,200. Yeah, welcome to COVID, where everything's gone crazy. So once we sell these 10 sets of these crystal panels, and it's a set, and what you're looking at for a set is we are going to sell them for $1,800, and that includes shipping anywhere in North America. So you can call in about them, and if you're interested, they go in front of the vitamin D light, and you need to read about it, because if I went into it, we'd be here for another 20 minutes. Here we go. Let's talk about fasting again. Now, so we're going to do a 6-day fast. During the 6-day fast, we talked about the products you can utilize. Okay? When you get your products, feel free to call us, right?
Right.
Right.
Get your
Okay?
first
Or
specialty
if you put in
consultation.
an order, ask the consultant to bring the order up, and they will tell you how to gently get started, okay, on it. Now, I've done my 6-day fast, so whatever length of time you've been in, you're going to take half that time to get out. To break a fast, you can do all the things we were doing. You don't have to stop anything during the 6-day advanced water fast. And you want to start these products while you're doing the perfect day diet. So so you know what you guys are doing? You're going to be doing the diet that I live on. And just know this. I do a juice fast or water fast every day of my life. I'd say once every few weeks, I break that rule and I might go out for breakfast. But this is how I live. Is that how I live?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll be going on the perfect day diet, hopefully starting now for 3 days. Do your homework. And then what you'll do is then we'll do the 6 days, or do as long as you can. But let's say you did the 6 days. So that's going to be 3 days coming out of it. So you can use organic veggie broth, organic bone broth, or both. Hit, whatever you want. But definitely if you can get your hands on organic celery juice. But if you can't, don't worry about it. Just do what you can. It's all going to be beautiful. But when you start that first day and you're going to do the organic veggie broth, organic bone broth, you're going to start with that and it's going to be warm. Hello, I love you. You're going to use a straw and you're going to sip it. You're not going to gulp it. Hello, I love you. Here's some food. We're going to start waking you up to start getting ready to start digesting. And then you can do some organic veggie broth or organic bone broth. And then you're going to go into celery juice. Maybe, it doesn't matter.
No.
I need you to do what you think, but just when you do it, don't gulp it. Again, straw. And that's the first day. Then you can start drinking it the second day. Just try to use a straw.
If you have done the 6-day advanced water fast, this is a very important step to come out of the fast. But otherwise, you're going to go back to where you were before. So this is very important.
You need to come out with love.
With love.
And understand, most of you, by the time you hit the 3rd day, you're going to be going. So if you've never done it before, or you've done it before, do not forget, that 3rd day, you respect and honor yourself. And remember that you should be laying your head down for 5 minutes.
Yes.
And just closing your eyes or just meditate. You should be doing something 5 minutes every hour. And if you can pull it off, you do a 20-minute nappy in the morning and a 20-minute in the afternoon, and you're going to make it. You go ahead and you go to your stressful job and then demand your body to go in and start doing autophagy, releasing stem cells and releasing toxic poisons. I can't take this. Or you're going to eat somebody's head off. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So back to this. So we're going to do this for 3 days. And we're going to love ourselves well. We're going to stay connected to our lion heart breathing. I got this. Sip it. Relax. Say no to everyone if we don't have to do it. No, don't buy into a crisis. I'm not going to watch the news. I'm not going to watch TV. I'm not going to go on the computer. I'm going to wear my Tesla glasses. I'm going to drink warm water. Okay. So let's go. All right. But here, if you're here, you can crack the coconut and drink coconut juice the whole 3 days.
Yeah.
So you don't have, and we've got, here we've got the Jungle Juice Bar, the best juice in the world. But you can do celery juice and coconut juice if you don't want to do the veggie broth. But hey, you know, a coconut juice up there, it's like too expensive.
Yeah.
Down here, you're going to pay $1 for a huge coconut, which has got usually, some of them have a liter of coconut juice, right?
I get 2 liters, yeah. Can they add the coconut flesh into the smoothie, make a smoothie with it?
Oh God, please,
Yeah,
yes.
I do, and I add C60 oil as well.
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't want to say this, but you know, you can do C60 during the fast, but you can't do it during the fast if you're not going to hold it in your mouth until it's water. So you're going to swallow the C60 as an oil and then have your stomach try to break it down, or you're going to hold it in your mouth until you can't feel it and your whole mouth is full of saliva and water now. You can't even feel it. And then you're going to do this.
Yeah.
Swish it around your mouth, break it all down, let the enzymes break it down. Oh yeah, you can get away with it. Did you digest it in your mouth, or did you turn your stomach on?
Right.
And I'm not telling anybody to do it, so I'm not telling you to do the C60 that way, okay? All right, when I fast, I do it that way, but I hold it until it's like
Okay, I'll try
emulsified. I didn't tell you to do it.
No, best to avoid it because it takes a long, some time to get used to holding
You have to be a health nut, okay?
You have to really love yourself to say, this is going to make me well, this is going to beautify me internally.
This is where your family knows not to terrorize you
Yeah.
and go, how come you're not paying attention to me like you used to? They already know that we're going to love ourselves and then we'll love them.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, next. So the Jungle Juice Bar, and it's actually our Jungle Juice Bar, so everybody knows, it's not open like that. It's 7 a.m. Yeah, it's 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's right. It's right. 7 days a week. You got it. Next. And in there, you'll get everything you need. They'll make all the juices you need for when you come out of your fast. Or you can come here and do a juice fast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have the best juicers in the world, don't we?
Oh, yeah. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, in 2 weeks, we have a juicer hitting here that's 431 pounds. It'll do 1 quart of juice. 1 gallon of juice in 20 minutes. Right now, we have a $30,000 juicer that it takes 30 minutes to make 1 quart. And it's without heating it up. Our juices aren't juices. They're nectar, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Totally.
There's nothing like them in the world. They're the top of the top. People come here that are juicing teachers. People that have been juicing all their life. And they say there's nothing like our juice because you gotta love what you do and do what you love, and then you'll heal.
Well, my husband was here for a couple of weeks, and when he got back to Singapore, he said to me, "How come my juice here tastes different from the juice in Mexico where you are?" I said, "Because Daryl has the best juicing machine in the world. It doesn't taste the same. He finds the benefit of it. It nourishes him much more than the slow juicer that they sell in the commercial market." I don't know what
you can't do that. Ours, well, I'm not going to get into that. Let's keep going. So here it is. Create the perfect day for the rest of your life. I already told you a few times. You know, people can say it's a sales pitch. When's the last time somebody said they'd give you a $150 consult, okay, and they give you lifetime support? They would give you a guide that's a 320-page guide that is a whole lifestyle guide. It gives you all the tricks, doesn't it? All the strategies.
Yes.
Okay, it
It's
really
my Bible. I refer to it.
Yeah, you can tell what's going on with your family by their skin color, eye color, by the way they are acting with their moods. You can track it all. So this guide will give you more information and make you more intelligent probably than almost any other practitioner you ever went to.
It's the best so-called medical textbook. They should have that in all the medical schools, I think.
Well, no, medical schools aren't medical schools.
Right.
You know, they're selling petroleum. Okay, let's go next one. So go take a look in my library and you'll see a recipe book. That's really great for your perfect day. The perfect day diet that we do for 3 weeks. Then you go and you do your 6-day advanced water fasting, and then you come out and you do a perfect day for the rest of your life because your addictions are gone. Boom. Okay? All right. This is my library. Not everything is on the shelf here. There's even more on the shelf. You take a look at this and tell me what we're missing. We're not missing anything. This is the world's most powerful self-love, self-care library. It's free. Doc of Detox, my whole website, is now in Spanish. Okay? All right. And this perfect day guide, you take a look at it. That's in German and in Spanish in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Okay, and this is the guide that you get. Okay, you can see it. Let me show you. But that's the guide you get in the PDF form. And if you decide you want to buy one, this will actually be in our fulfillment in Canada. We'll be shipping these all over the world. And we'll be shipping them around the world for cost. Anybody that got the Perfect Day consultation, they will actually get this with cost and shipping because some people want that. And if you never got the Perfect Day consultation, it's going to be around $75 if you got the consultation already. Mm-hmm. If you didn't get the consultation, okay, it'll cost you $225. Why? Why? Because when you buy the guide, we throw in the consultation. Oh. We're not letting anybody think that there's a shortcut. We need you to get a master trainer to help you get started.
Definitely.
You'll just stumble and fall.
Useful, yeah.
You're going to stumble and fall, and I'm not going to be responsible for that, okay?
Oh, definitely. The Perfect Day consultation is the way to go to start this whole, before you start the advanced water fast. It's very helpful, and we need a guide. We need someone to support us.
You need a coach.
Yeah, you need a coach.
And also, anybody who takes the Whole Life Coach, your manual is not like this one. Your manual is bigger and more intense. So, and you actually get that when you do the whole life coach. It comes with it. And this is the non-surgical one. I just thought I'd show you. So understand something. We may be just natural health practitioners, but we're as professional as it gets. Okay? This here guide has about $120,000 put into it. Just so you know. That's what it took to write this guide and to give everybody what they needed. Okay? All right? And understand something. Like I told you, we give a money-back guarantee on all of our treatments and our trainings. Thank you. All right, let's go back. Somebody skipped too far. Can you go back? Go back? Go back? There. Can you go forward? No, the other way. There. All right. So just know that you might want to check out our Whole Life Coach certification. Okay? And like I said, we've got 2 more here in Mexico coming up. And then I'm going to be in, the next one will be in Texas and then Toronto. All right? If you want any information, call the 800 number and extension 5. Next, same thing with the New World Practitioner. The non-surgical, we'll be doing that in Texas and in Toronto as well. Next, just know this, that our New World Practitioner training, which is both the non-surgical and the whole life coach, is actually it's not 23 days, it's 22 days. The Certified Master Practitioner, do you know what that means, everyone? Okay, people will come and take our course 3 times. Understand something. Why? Well, because we want your money. No. Because what happens when they take it 3 times? Is every course different?
Every course is super different because different energies. We are beings, and we all vibrate with different energies and light. So different types of people get together. Different groups of people get together, and then the course just vibrate along with the energy. And Daryl,
I train it differently. But the reality is,
I cannot say it anymore. It's amazing. There's no words to describe it.
So the reality is, you know, you can take it once, and when you take it once, we're going to help you build your website for free. You're only going to pay costs for it, not from me, from someone else. We've hired them. No money comes to us. We'll help you market it. We have a master training usually 3 times a week. Okay, and that is going to happen every week, and you can join us for that if you want. Okay, when you take your 2nd and 3rd course, it's 30% off. You can take 3 complete courses with us, and it's less than 20 grand. Did you hear what I said? I want that to really sink in here. Okay, we provide you everything, the videos, and when you build your own website, you can have our whole library. You can have everything that I have on my website. But you can have your website built to your personality. You can put any other products on you want. You can put any other therapy on you want. We have no rules. We just need people to live their passion and purpose and know that you do not have to be certified by any government agency, and that you are way smarter than you think. And most of the time you go to school, they're just filling in. It's a bunch of filler. You don't believe me? Ask a naturopath going to a naturopathic school for 4 years. And understand something, I say this and people don't like it. I'll put any of my practitioners up the first time they take the course, 22 days, against any other practitioner. I want that practitioner, whether it's a naturopath or any other kind of person that's been in the business 20, 30 years, do the best they can, and when they can't help that patient, we'll give them to my new practitioner. You think about that. I know that's cocky, but you better get a little cocky right now because they're coming for us. And unless we're going to band together and understand that we are much more than they have made us believe we are. Okay? And when people come and they take my course 3 times and then they end up helping us train 3 courses, then guess what? We make sure that they're good enough, but then they can become a master trainer and start teaching around the world with us. Next, please. These are the dates, okay? New World Practitioner in Ixtapa dates, okay? We have one in May the 29th, Whole Life Coach, goes to June 6th, then Wolf Non-Surgical, June 9th to the 20th, and then we have another Whole Life Coach starting June 27th to July 5th, and then another one, Wolf Non-Surgical, from July 8th to July 19th, And then we're not starting up again until the middle of next September. Go ahead. But don't forget, we're coming to Texas and we're coming to Toronto, and you can call me, and if you call my phone, I'll always give it to somebody. If I can't answer it, they're going to give me a message. Let's me and you talk. Let's me and you talk and prove this. If you've got passion and purpose, I promise you, you're a rock star. Oh, but I haven't had any training. Oh, yes, you had. You've got heart. I don't care how long you've been trained. Mm-hmm. If you don't have passion and heart, then you aren't supposed to be a practitioner anyways. Because if you're not training your patients to heal themselves, then what are you doing? You're treating them, which means you're mistreating them. And that's where we are today. Next. So know this. We are also now, with things opening up, we're doing personal treatment and trainings for families. We're going all over the world right now, and families are coming here. Go to the personal treatment and training guide. There's 6 different ones. Okay, I'm not going to read them all. We don't have time today, but we will go through this another day. Just check these out and then tell me we don't know what we're talking about, because we do. Next thing, take your power back. Check out my book. It's $15, or you can get the PDF version in my library in English or Spanish. Next. All right, so here's the deal. It's going to be the hardest thing you've ever done in your life, but the smartest thing you could ever do in your life is to totally love yourself. So total self-love will give you total freedom. You will never be sick, okay? Sick thoughts, sick body. Next. Don't forget the 4 brave heart loving steps that we talked about. Go into my library and check it out. You know what? What's stopping you? Oh, well, you know what? I'm just too busy. I can't do it right now. When you know when you're going to become a priority? When you're on your way out. Do you know when you'll do research? When somebody in your family's on their way out. Who is going to be, okay? Who's going to be the one to hold the Braveheart line? Who's going to be the one, okay, that knows that we aren't on track? Okay? We are just in the lineup with the herd. Next. Massive personal action is the only way you'll heal. Mm-hmm. Next. Okay, the only health care is self-care. The only permanent love is self-love. Next. Here it is. You want to learn how to fly? Well, you're going to have to first love yourself and then stay there. Okay? It's going to take massive personal action, and it's all about one law, one love, unconditional love for oneself, nothing else. Next. And here it is. We made it to the end, all right? And I would like my dear friend, Serena, to finish this with the Braveheart quote.
I am love. I am healed. I am Braveheart. Today and every day, from the moment I rise until I gently close my eyes, I will trust, honor, respect, protect, forgive, and totally love myself first and foremost, before anyone else or anything else. So help me God. Because I am healed. I am Braveheart.
3, 2, 1.
You got it.
God bless. You have this.
Thank you for joining us.
You know, it's not good enough to have the most powerful courses, treatments, and training. We want to deliver to you the adventure of a lifetime that's going to last a lifetime. And I'm going to take you on a little adventure right now and show you what we are going to deliver. What are we going to deliver? We are going to deliver the authentic you, the real you, the genius inside. How would you like to become not just the master of your mind, but the master of your body, the master of your life? You know what? The most important world is your world, and we're about to show you how to create it.
Found Dr. Wolf and all his positivity and trying to reshape our way of thinking and help me be a better person, a better mom, better wife. I'm glad I found him in person in Ixtapa, Mexico.
Never limit yourself to beautiful, because that's what you are. Take a look at this beautiful place. We all deserve beauty in our life. You need to create a new program that is unlimited when it comes to things that are beautiful, things that make you happy, things that make you shine, things that make you feel excited. Let's get excited.
This guy's got something really interesting to say and he's sharing it really openly and we're just really not caring what other people think, and I just thought that was really empowering.
What I've learned in my life is this: to be the change you wish to be the change you wish to see, Braveheart, you have to understand you take life one step at a time.
Dr. Wolf, as many people will have seen, is very direct and straight and will take you to the edge of the cliff, as he says, and then pull you back just in time.
Never lose your focus. Never lose your dream, because you are the dream maker. It's called image, but guess what? It's your imagination. The image that you hold creates the thought that you live with. That thought creates an emotion that creates a frequency, and we know that the invisible creates the physical. I mean, that's quite obvious. So be the power that you seek, and understand something, that all your thoughts matter. And guess what? Unless you're willing to take a look at those thoughts and retrain your brain, change your personality, you'll never change your reality, and your reality could become infinite.
He's a wealth of information, and I love it.
You were created by your creator to create. So let's create something amazing together.
I found Dr. Wolf and I went, wow, here's a truth speaker. And he spoke to my soul and he spoke truth.
So tell me what you think of the destination that I came up with my imagination to hold the whole life coach certification for you.